change the outcome, but prediabetes does. Take the 1-minute test today at doihaveprediabetes.org. Brought to you by the Ad Council and its Prediabetes Awareness Partners.
We are the home of green and gold off-season coverage. 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee. A locally owned Good Karma brand station. The biggest sports stories in Wisconsin. Talked about by Wisconsin sports fans. For Wisconsin sports fans.
What are you talking about? What am I
You're playing scared.
Yeah, you're scared. I can see it.
I see the fear in your eyes.
Yeah.
You know who I didn't see the fear in his eyes?
Who's that?
Jackson Churio.
Yeah, no doubt.
But now all of a sudden, Jordan Love is consistently in that top 5 quarterback conversation because he is, dare I say, the word elite.
Why are kids staying out to 1:30 in the morning?
It was homecoming.
What is going on at 1:30 in the morning for children?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? What do I mean?
You saw what Jason did there with the 6'7", trying to appeal to the Gen Z people. Always doing that, Jason. I get what you're doing there.
You're so annoying with that.
What?
This is Sunday Karma, powered by ESPN Wisconsin. Broadcasting live from the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at the Avenue. Alongside Greg Scalzo, Alex Strouf, and Kyle Wallace, here's Good Karma Brand's founder and CEO, Craig Karmazin.
Good morning from the American Family Insurance Championship. Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
Boo! Boo! Wow.
Booing already?
That's crazy.
Boo!
That's crazy. I got to figure this out. What are you booing for? What did Jesse do?
Strouf, we're 5 seconds into the show. What am I getting booed for already?
It's
First of all, why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson on the air? His voice is so annoying.
That's all. That's all I'm thinking about right now.
My name is Jesse Nelson, and I am the cousin sub of the day here on Sunday Karma. No Craig Karmazin today.
I'm sorry, Jesse.
No Greg Scalzo today.
Yeah, you got stuck with me and Alex Strouf. I'm sorry that Strouf, he don't know no better. He hasn't been on Sunday Karma for a year yet. And so he doesn't know how to treat people. Jesse.
First off, yes, I have.
Has it been a year?
I started last January. It's been a year and a half.
I feel like it's been a while, actually.
Damn, time flies. Wow. Wow. That was a fast 12, 18 months there. Well, he don't know how to act. Jesse, welcome to Sunday Karma. This isn't your first rendezvous, but this might be our first rendezous on Sunday Karma.
I believe this is our first rendezvous together entirely, doing a show together.
Oh,
Kyle Wallace, I appreciate
I thought
that.
we did something before. Okay, well, welcome, Jesse. I'm sorry, and I put you in a tough bind because you said, well, do you want to lead the show? And I said, no. On Sunday Karma, I just show up and I react. That's my job. My job is not to lead Sunday Karma. That's why we have Craig Karmazin. That's why we have Greg Scalzo. That's why we have Alex Strouf. And that's why we have Jesse Nelson. Kyle Wallace shows up on his 6th day of work to chill and react. Press button.
Starting to understand what kind of ship gets run around here 10 to noon on Sunday mornings. Sunday Karma.
I know. See, Jesse, now why are you taking shots? Now, I'm trying to be nice to you.
Well,
you the man everybody like taking shots at. I like you, Jesse. I always defend you.
So we have a couple of things to square away here in our opening segment of the show. We are here till noon today at the AmFam Championship. It is Championship Sunday at the American Family Insurance Championship at TPC, Wisconsin. Day 3, the final day of competition.
Yeah.
Steve Stricker isn't going to win this year. They are 10 strokes back here entering the final day. The Stricker team not going to win.
Yeah, I mean, that's okay. I heard Steve Stricker plays with, like, a special partner.
Yeah, well, it's a team format
right?
this year, so it's his son-in-law,
brother-in-law.
Mario Tiziani, or brother-in-law Mario Tiziani is who he plays with.
So, okay.
So it's a family affair here for Stricker and Tiziani.
That's awesome.
But no, they are not going to win. They are 10 strokes back as they're teeing off here. I think most of the teams are underway on the course. The leaders get underway about 10:52 this morning. If you're interested in how the golf plays out today, you can watch it starting at 1:30 on the Golf Channel. Should wrap up around 4 o'clock or so this afternoon, or plenty of time for you to get on out here and enjoy a beautiful Sunday afternoon at the AmFam Championship at TPC, Wisconsin. Tickets still available. Come on out. Enjoy all the fun and festivities that we've been able to enjoy out here all weekend long.
Yeah, Darren Clark, who is leading right now, he was the one who won it last year, and also he played with my co-host Ben Bruss from Kyle and Bruss 2 to 5 on ESPN Wisconsin. He joined us on our show on Friday for a little conversation. He's a whole hoot and a holler,
And he's got a chance to be the big winner here coming up this afternoon. So, again, keep it locked if you're interested in the golf. Obviously, you can come out here and enjoy it here at TPC Wisconsin, or you can check it out on TV starting at 1:30 this afternoon on the Golf Channel. All right. So I am here on Sunday Karma because we're here pretty much in my backyard, TPC Wisconsin, about 10 minutes from my house.
15, you told me.
12. I timed it this morning. It was a 12-minute drive from my house.
The email said 15 minutes.
And I got stuck at a stoplight. Yeah, you overpromise, and then, wow, that was even faster than I expected.
Well, sometimes you got to be accurate, because sometimes that may mess up people's plan in their heads when they do timing now. You got to be accurate now, Jesse.
So I live just down the road in Sun Prairie, we're on the east side of Madison. I'm just down the road here. And on Friday evening, what has now become a staple of AmFam Championship weekend for our ESPN Madison team is the Jesse Nelson hosted after party on Friday.
Who labeled it the staple? Is this a self-label?
Yes,
okay.
I labeled it a staple.
I'm starting to learn
annual.
more about
second annual. The second annual is a staple.
Strouf came by last year. I recall that pretty well. Strouf, you had a good time in our backyard last year.
Strouf goes to anything that people go to. He's a
people person.
He has FOMO.
So Strouf came by. We had a wonderful time last year. Everybody said, "You having that party again this year? You're gonna run up?" I said, "Well, my wife's not even around this year. She's wrapping up a road trip, getting back today."
You can't have a house party when the wife's away. The boys can't play. You're married.
Guess what? We did.
Oh, wow.
And
we did.
All by myself.
Wow.
I cleaned the house, prepped the backyard, made some food, went out, got some extra stuff, provided drinks, got everything ready, and we had a wonderful time on Friday night in the backyard. Wonderful time.
Who was all? Jim, were you?
Jim didn't go. Jim was never going to go. Taylor was there. Laney was there. There's a couple of our teammates that are out here right now. A bunch of people came by. We had like 10, 12 people stop by.
Oh, 10 to 12 people.
10 to 12 people stopped by. They were there till 8, 9 o'clock. We had a nice little time hanging
9 o'clock?
Yeah,
9 o'clock?
8, 9 o'clock, I'd say. It was about sunset when everybody started to roll out, which,
that's how you know it's a good party. It got by 9.
So, I didn't expect the party to go long. I said in the invite that the party wouldn't go that long. It's an after party. It's a glorified happy hour.
Okay, so why are you bringing this up, Jesse?
Because I'm glad you asked, Kyle. By the way, happy birthday.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
You ungrateful.
Whoa, ungrateful.
You ungrateful snob.
Whoa, wait a minute. What did I do?
I like this from Jesse.
Whoa, Jesse. Where's this disrespect coming from?
I get back from vacation. I'm gone all of Memorial Day week. I get back late Sunday night home, and I'm dead tired. We're kicking off Wilde and Tausch's 10th anniversary celebration Monday morning. I'm up bright and early, couple hours sleep, all good to go.
Yes, sir.
And everybody's asking right away when I get back, are you doing the after party on Friday? Are you doing the party? Are we still doing it? Yeah. And so what do? Send out the invite. Yeah. Calendar invite goes out to everybody that's going to be out here, all of our on-air hosts, all of our marketing teammates, all of our sales teammates, and then accept, come rolling in, decline from a couple who aren't going to make the trip that I didn't expect. Okay, well, don't make me go look, Kyle. I know it's there.
Okay,
I get a notification in my inbox that invite.
What day?
Early in the week.
No, not from me.
Kyle Wallace has accepted the invitation.
That's a lie.
Little green check mark. Kyle Wallace has accepted the invitation.
Partial truth.
How great is that? That's awesome. Kyle's going to be here for Kyle and Brust.
Yeah.
They're going to be getting done around 5 o'clock. Perfect timing, just like all of our other teammates on Friday. Wrap up the show and stop on in for a drink and a bite to eat. You don't have to stay too long. Just make a little appearance. I'm glad Kyle's going to be swinging by.
Yeah.
And so I'm sitting at home and some teammates start rolling in. Ryan Wollersheim comes. He wasn't even out here at the MFAM Championship. He was in the studio, drove all the way out here. Owen Dimple lives in Mount Horeb, not even close to this side of town. He comes driving all the way over just to hang out for the night. Yeah. Riley Yauk, Laney, Taylor, Ben Wittes, our market manager, stops. And everybody's coming by, having a wonderful time. And I'm just sitting there twiddling my thumbs in the corner as everyone's enjoying, saying, where is Kyle Wallace? And by the time we got to about 6 or 7 o'clock, I realized Kyle incoming.
So what had happened was, Jesse, is that I was going to come. And then a couple things happen. You know, when you go to a party, you want to know who all going to be there. But I don't work in Madison, so I asked Ben Bruss. I said, hey, Ben, you going to be there? He said, no. I said, okay. I said, hey, Ash, you going to be here? He said, I got something to do. And I said, hey, Jim, you going to be there? Jim said, I got to get to family. And I said, well, these are all the people I know. I said, who am I going to talk to when I get there, right? I don't know all these people like that. You're going to be too busy hosting people. And so then something came up because, you know, I'm getting married. And with this wedding, I needed to go and return some stuff to a store before a certain time. Then I had to get home before 7. It was a lot. And so I said, dang it, man. I ain't going to be able to make it. And the big thing, Jesse, I'm going to tell you this. I was going to do it. But then a great fan came up to me at the AmFam Championship and talked to me for about 10 minutes after 6 o'clock. They talked to me so long, Laney, I had to yell for Ben Bruss, hey, but I need a ride. Then I said, I need a ride. And me talking to that fan and getting that ride, I ended up pushing it back, and I couldn't go anymore. I'm sorry. I could have texted you, but then I'm sorry. My apologies.
Alex Strouf is back in the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All
I'm
studios
so sorry,
in downtown
Jesse.
Milwaukee. Strouf, on a scale of 1 to 10, how do we grade that excuse?
He's not sorry at all.
No,
0.
I am sorry.
It didn't even register
he's
on the
not-
apology scale.
That
was the lamest something suddenly came up reason that I have ever heard in my entire life.
No, and then the thing I had to
to
do,
a
I had to do it by
fan and needed
7.
a ride, therefore I couldn't come anymore. What does that
Yeah,
even mean?
Are
no,
you kidding me?
I was already on a tight time schedule, and then something else came up, and I had to be back in the city by 7.
It's
I made
a
it there.
Friday
I made
night.
it. I made it at 6:58. It's 6:58. It was great.
What'd you have at 7 o'clock, Kyle?
I can't disclose all my
Because you
personal
had nothing.
information.
You had
no,
no
I know.
plans.
I did have.
lying.
I know I had something at 7.
Dinner?
No,
The Brewers were on?
I had something at 7. I'm sorry.
I don't buy it.
No, it was. I had to choose between Jesse's house or getting to this by 7, and I chose getting to this by 7.
There is nothing. You
6:58.
don't have to reveal it, but there is nothing at Friday night at 7 o'clock that is so important, like a dentist appointment.
I was
or
told
a
the Miz
doctor's
was pitching,
appointment.
so I had to go watch. Ben told me
You
the Miz
went
was
home
pitching.
to watch the Miz on a night he wasn't even pitching.
That's what Ben told me. He said the Miz did Strouf. Did Ben Bruss not tell us the Miz was pitching that day?
Yeah, but he told you on Tuesday that wasn't the case anymore.
Dang,
What?
Jesse.
Not even a courtesy text to say, "Hey, man, sorry, I'm not going to make it. Hope you have a great time."
Jesse,
that would have been fine. I understand.
know
Things come up.
I should have texted you, but once you get in the car, you're driving. I was doing things. I was on the phone. I was multitasking, and I said,
Well, clearly you decided before you got in the car that you weren't coming.
You know, you
got commercial breaks last I checked during Kyle and Bruss. You could send a quick little 5-second text over.
You know, I literally made a decision when I got to my car. You know, the biggest thing I regret is I was like, dang, I hope Jesse didn't plan out any extra food for me.
Sure did.
What did you plan out?
Well, see, I don't know if you know this, Kyle. I know you might be planning this small event coming up for yourself.
Oh, it's very small.
Wedding, right?
Very
That's coming up.
Very small.
So when you have a party and people say they're coming, you accommodate accordingly.
How much I owe you? How much?
I'm not asking for money. That's
$5? Would you have me a little hot dog?
No, I'm not.
Would you have me
looking
a
for
little
money.
bottle of water?
Did I go out to the store on Friday afternoon after I drove Jason Wilde back to my house? Jason Wilde came to my house on Friday and you didn't.
He didn't come
How
to
does
the
that
party.
mean?
Really?
No, but Wilde came to the house at least.
Well,
Can you believe that? Wilde came to a place that you didn't.
Is that the first time he's been to your house?
Second, actually. Yeah,
Wow.
It's been a couple of times.
Jesse loved his little house. You must got a nice house.
It's a nice house.
Thanks to Stacy Bruner and the great team at Bruner Realty for helping me
wow.
find it a couple
It's a
of
nice
years
house.
back.
I've been there
Yo,
several times.
Wait a minute, you got a sugar mama too? You and Strouf with these sugar mamas.
I'm not the one.
I see. How nice is how
But
much
I
he's
wouldn't
showing off the house. He must got a
I
sugar
could,
mama.
I could host a party at that house by myself. I couldn't pay for that house by myself. I can tell you that much. But I did pay for all the
these
drinks.
sugar mamas.
I went out Friday afternoon to the store, got some extra carbless, got some extra
that's
Yuengling,
delicious.
just a couple of Coors Lights, just put them in just in case. Yeah, we got the right amount of people coming that said they were going to come.
What you doing after
And
work
we had
today?
we had a bunch of people who didn't even respond to the invite who came over on Friday night.
Oh, wow.
You
Wait a minute.
accepted.
A bunch.
Talking about, whoa, a bunch.
then
you said there were
didn't.
12 people there, and you said
Yeah.
a bunch of people there. So
I think there were 7 invites officially accepted.
Ooh,
you were
boy.
one of 7 who said for sure, yes, I'm coming.
That sounds like a.
And then I said, well, I think there's more coming than just that.
Oh, look at this now.
Oh,
Can't,
wow.
wow. Oh, Virgin Mary,
Look
thank
at
you.
this
Thank
special
you.
service. All right, from the concession stand, a couple of bloodies coming our way.
Virgin.
Here.
He said
Virgin
virgin
Marys.
Bloody Marys, so I can
Marys.
actually drink
There
this.
you go. Enjoy.
Well, I hope it. Wait a minute. He gave me a look like.
Well, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to break bread over.
We're
some
rule
drinks
followers
here because
So-
this is gonna be a tough hour 45 to go.
Jesse, I'm sorry. I hate that you started the show this way. You and Strouf have way too much animosity. Strouf started off with hate. You started off with attacking me for not coming. What are you doing after work today?
I'm not attacking you.
What are you doing after work today?
My wife is getting home from a 2.5-week road trip, and I'd like to spend some time with her.
Is she home now or
No, she's getting home at like 1 o'clock this
Okay,
afternoon.
do you want me to swing by 10 minutes away to hang out with you after?
I wouldn't mind.
I ain't gonna lie to you.
Come see the place. I got some extra drinks because I went and bought so extra many the other night because I thought you were coming, and
So I'm
got some extra in the beer fridge. Come on over.
I hate to be this guy.
You just asked to come over. Now you're going to come up with something came up
My
in
lady,
10 seconds?
I know my lady has a work trip herself, and I need to be home by 2. And so I the way everything's set up, she
are
has to
just
leave.
full
It only
of
gives
empty promises.
By the time I leave here, it gives us 25 minutes to hang out, and I'm sorry.
It's no wonder you and Bruss do a show together. Just a bunch of empty words.
You
2
guys-
to 4, 2 to 5.
Well, we're talking
Kyle
about-
and Jesse might be my nightmare hang.
I don't.
Shut up, Strouf.
I thought I liked Jesse, but here's the thing, Jesse. You're talking about people not following through. Don't you still need to be in a Speedo and wash Ben Bruss's car?
Yeah, and I said, Bruss, anytime you bring that car over to my house, I'll wash it for you.
Where did
that invite has been open for 2 years now.
So how is it that? So how did you lose at your own game? Did you not realize Ben Bruss is good?
Great question. No, Ben got lucky. We didn't get any practice.
I don't know.
We didn't get any practice out on the lane. He's talking about the great Jesse Nelson Ben Bruss bowl off from a
Ben
couple
can
of
bowl.
years
He
ago.
almost bowled the perfect game.
By the way, the Speedo was never part of the agreement. It was simply wash Ben's car. And then the Speedo came up after the fact, so
I can believe
in
it.
classic Brust fashion. But
Yeah.
that part never gets reported accurately, and that's fine. I did lose. I was very
How much did you lose
upset.
by?
Like 40 pins, which was the amount that I said I would spot him, and I
That's
still beat him.
That's a lot.
He had 5 strikes in a row, and I was baffled. You can check it out on YouTube, the ESPN Madison YouTube channel, if you want to go watch
guy
the great
can
Jesse
bowl. I
Nelson
don't know
Ben
why
Bruss
you-
bowl off. Yeah, that hurt that day.
Well, I'm sorry,
Thanks for bringing
Jesse.
up terrible memories,
Well,
Kyle. We're just
you
on
heard-
fire here in the first
You tried to
segment of the
attack
show.
me, so I wanted to attack you back. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry I missed this party that had 12 people that lasted to 8. Did you have a good time?
By the way, that's marketing teammate Taylor who said she had a great time.
Okay. well,
Off mic.
I'm glad she had a great
Strouf,
time.
you had a great time last year when you stopped by, right?
Maybe-
Had you been in Madison, I'm sure you would have come by Friday night,
I,
right?
I probably would have, yeah.
Of course he would.
You
He's
make
never
him
turned down
mean
it.
bratwurst.
We had
All right. Well, 2027. That's our year.
It's all empty words. Until
Lord,
I see
all
any
empty.
actual action,
2027.
it's all empty words
I
from
will
you
clear-
and from Bruss.
Just as long as my birthday doesn't fall on that Friday, I'm going to be there.
Your birthday doesn't fall on that Friday because your birthday is today, meaning your birthday would be a Monday next year, genius.
I mean, is that how it works? Every
Yes,
year,
the
isn't it?
calendar goes one day forward.
Well, don't we have like leap years or?
Yeah, it's
something
not a
else?
leap year in 2027, dimwit.
Okay, I'm just. Hey,
There's a lot of negativity. on
dude.
this
Like,
show.
there is. Strouf.
Mine's justified. Strouf's just grumpy this morning.
He is.
Happy birthday, Kyle Wallace.
Happy birthday, Kyle.
So,
Ungrateful snob Kyle Wallace celebrating a birthday today.
I won't be there next year. I'm sorry, Jesse.
Empty promise, Kyle Wallace.
Where are you gonna be
celebrating
next
a big
year?
game.
How do you already know?
You're already backing out of next year?
I'm assuming the TPC championship will be June 4th through the 6th.
It is the AmFam
Oh,
championship
I'm a little
at
busy.
TPC,
I'm a little
Wisconsin.
busy that day.
Good grief.
So yeah,
I also will not be there.
2028. Let me reschedule.
I'll be there in 28, Jesse. I'll be at the altar next
There
year.
might be a Packers Super Bowl championship celebration event going on this day next year, and I won't be able to make it, right?
I'm glad I looked at the calendar, Strouf, because I do it next year. I won't be here. I know I won't be here.
800-990-3776 is the Carbless ESPN Wisconsin talking text line. Your way into the show to wish Kyle a happy birthday.
Oh, you don't have to do that. We don't.
Or
need to do that. We don't
tell him
need
he's
to
a
do that.
terrible guest at any event. Which I never really finished that thought. The fact that you're planning a wedding where you are counting on the amount of people coming and how
bro, it's
frustrated you get with people saying they're coming and not coming. And
Bro,
coming
I
and
know
not
one
coming.
thing. They better not say they coming and not coming.
For
I
you
know
to
that.
reciprocate that onto me, shame on you.
That little $5 meal with them little hot dogs you was gonna give me. Nah, I ain't worried about that. Now this wedding, that's different.
I made my There are like three dishes that I can make from scratch by myself, and I brought one of them out on Friday night. Everybody loved it.
What was it called?
Corn muffin casserole.
Corn
muffin casserole.
It was so good. Look, they said it was good.
What type of middle of nowhere type of mess is that?
Delicious.
Corn muffin casserole. Man, look,
that?
you came to my barbecue talking about, I got a corn muffin casserole. I'll throw it out.
Throw
it out.
They're kicking you out of the
I'd
barbecue.
say don't knock it till you try it, but we all know you're never going to try it because you're never coming over.
2028, Jesse.
2028.
Book it.
We'll talk Christian Watson, Green Bay Packers, coming up next. It's Sunday Karma live from the AmPam Championship at TPC Wisconsin on ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. Mr. Irrelevant with Alex Strouf and Josh DiMaggio.
This offseason is ginormous for Brian Gutekunst. He's going to have a full-blown reinvention project for a lot of this roster.
Tune into ESPN Milwaukee and Madison on YouTube Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30 for Mr. Irrelevant.
Without a first-round pick. Because there is a lot of things to figure out, and this is the same guy that a year ago said it's time we start competing for championships.
Mr. Irrelevant with Alex Strouf and Josh DiMaggio.
$998 buys you a magnificent diamond solitaire engagement ring at Kessler's.
A solid gold mounting shows off a big, beautiful diamond, 3/4 of a carat.
Glitter, twinkle, sparkle.
This is the definitive diamond solitaire engagement ring.
You can choose a round diamond, radiant, marquise, or oval.
3/4 of a carat. Any shape you want.
Any color of gold you want.
A 1-carat solitaire is just $1,498.
Ask to see the Evermore engagement rings at Kessler's.
You're going to be ecstatic about the color, clarity, and cut of your diamond.
Evermore.
Each of these diamonds was lovingly created in the heart of a miniature star.
Your diamond will remain.
Evermore.
Your diamond was born about the time you fell in love.
You will be in love.
Evermore.
Your diamond has been waiting patiently for you to see it, love it, and choose it.
Don't keep it waiting. Come to Kessler's.
To find the Kessler's nearest you, visit KesslersDiamonds.com.
Do you know the secret to losing up to 1 pound of fat every day? At Milwaukee Weight Loss, we know the secret. Our doctor-developed, easy-to-follow weight loss program helps you lose weight fast, naturally and safely, and with no drugs or injections with risk of serious side effects, no prepackaged meals, bars, shakes, and no exercising required. Our program helps reset your metabolism so you can keep the weight off for good with a coach for ongoing support. Our program costs up to half as much and works up to twice as fast as most other programs. Go to MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com to schedule your free consultation.
Homer here. I've been on this journey since January and have already lost 27 pounds and on my way to at least 30. What I love most is how safe and easy this program has been. No complicated plans, just real results that fit into everyday life. If you've been looking for a weight loss program that really works, this is it. For a limited time, get $200 off with our summer special. Book your free consultation at MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com. That's MilwaukeeWeightLoss.com.
Results may vary.
ESPN Wisconsin's Gabe Neitzel here for Events by Design. If you're planning an annual meeting, leadership summit, product launch, or trade show, you already know the pressure is on. Events by Design takes those high-stake moments and turns them into immersive experiences that energize your audience and elevate your brand. They handle everything: designing, planning, production, ensuring your event is executed seamlessly. No stress, no scrambling, just a memorable experience that delivers. Get started today. Just search online. Events by Design. They design, you party.
Don't think twice. Call Geist.
Don't let a busted garage door get you down. Call my friends at Geist today. For 70 years, Geist has been the trusted garage door authority in Wisconsin. With brands like CHI and LiftMaster, they have doors for every budget and will even build custom designs to get your exact needs. For swift and reliable garage repair solutions, go to geistdoors.com. That's GEIS doors.com. You can also visit their amazing showroom in Brookfield, featuring hundreds of doors and openers and their custom design room.
Don't think twice. Call Geist. Shop the pig.
The heart of this country is local. It's neighbors looking out for neighbors. It's small businesses that know your name. At Piggly Wiggly, the people who run your store live right here, right alongside you. And when you shop with us, every dollar stays in the community we all call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
Station updates, show clips, and your place to interact with us every single day just by scrolling through your feed. Follow along on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at ESPN Milwaukee. listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Jesse Nelson, Kyle Wallace, producer Alex Strouf holding it down for you on Sunday Karma this morning on ESPN Wisconsin. 800-990-3776 your way into the show. We are live at TPC Wisconsin Championship Sunday of the AmFam Championship. The 10th event. It was canceled in the COVID year of 2020. So the 10th event in 11 years here at the AmFam Championship. One of the best weekends in Madison every single year. And the weather is fully cooperating today. The humidity that was out yesterday has broke. It is just a gorgeous Sunday afternoon here at TPC Wisconsin at the AmFam Championship. And even though I'm here with someone who I don't particularly like today, Kyle Wallace,
Come on, Jesse,
on his birthday, it's still a good time.
Wait, Strouf, so you don't like me either?
That's not what I said.
Well, he's hitting a ding. The ding can be interpreted a number of ways.
I don't know. This is I didn't wake up and drive 90 minutes for this.
Jason Wilde is coming up next to serve as a moderator for us, and that'll help because we'll talk some Packers with him. Let's talk some Packers now. The big story of the week, of course, Christian Watson's contract extension as OTAs continue in Titletown. Christian Watson extended a 4-year deal, $110.5 million over those 4 years. Kyle, I was listening to Kyle and Bruss this week. And
So what was your takeaway when you heard me? Because I'm very curious to know what outsiders hear when I speak.
Not everybody listens every day, so for those who may have missed it in the afternoon, remind everyone your sentiment going into this conversation.
Oh, so that means Jesse he probably doesn't remember what my sentiment was.
I don't want to speak for you.
I really want you to speak for me because I want to know.
Unlike your invite going to my party, I don't want to misrepresent anything.
I want to see if I'm being misrepresented because for me, when I saw the deal, I am happy that the Green Bay Packers signed Christian Watson to an extension. I'm excited that the Packers now are solidifying their future with Matthew Golden, with Jaden Reed, and with Christian Watson, and having the camaraderie and chemistry with our quarterback in Jordan Love. I love the fact that Jordan Love clearly looks at Christian Watson as being a guy that he loves to target. All I said was it just seems like the money was a little bit higher than what I would have paid for a guy who has not been able to show the ability to be healthy. So I say I believe it was an overpay for this moment. Now, I could be proven to be wrong, and I hope I am, or I can be proven to be right. But until Christian Watson can give me a full season of being healthy, which is not a big ask. It's not. When you look at a lot of players make it through 17 games. Like, it happens. Like, the fact that he's never been able to do it is concerning, but hopefully these injuries are potentially past him. As the year before he was playing well, he hadn't missed a lot of games, and then he tore his ACL, and then all of a sudden he missed games going into last season. When he came back from the ACL from last season, he did have some dings that he got hurt, but I don't think he missed any games because of being injured last year. So maybe the momentum's going in the right direction, and he's extremely impactful during the game. I just question whether or not the Packers overpaid for Christian Watson, and we'll see. Maybe he did, maybe they didn't. But the thing that matters to me is the fact that hopefully this makes our offense as explosive as possible.
Strouf, is that an accurate summary of what Kyle said that was shared on our ESPN Wisconsin social media platforms this week from Kyle and Bruss?
Well, I think the post that was shared was much more concise, but I think that is a fair summary of where Kyle's head is at, yes.
So believe it or not, I actually agree with you.
I
think we see this the same way.
Yeah.
I have never – I am skeptical that every conversation about Christian Watson starts with the same phrase.
Mm-hmm.
If he can stay healthy. I said this yesterday when we were out here at TPC Wisconsin on the Saturday Scramble. You never had to say that about the guys who competed in the celebrity foursome yesterday, Donald Driver and Jordy Nelson. You never had to say that about Devontae Adams. You never had to say that about Antonio Freeman. I wasn't really a conscious sports fan. I was alive, but I wasn't a conscious sports fan when Sterling Sharp was here. Obviously, he had a devastating injury that kind of put an end to things for him in Green Bay. But you never really said that up to that point about him when he was emerging as a superstar receiver. There is skepticism that I think is justified from some Packers fans, but really from fans around the rest of the league when they see the contract that Christian Watson was given this week, and they say, wow, is that really worth it for a guy who hasn't been able to play a full schedule in 4 years yet?
And a guy that's never had 1,000 yards in a season, right? A guy that's never had double-digit touchdowns in a season. There's a lot of things that he
620, the most yards that he had in 2024.
Yeah, he's never had more than 41 catches. Like, I get it when you extrapolate, as people say. And when if you say, hey, if he played a full season, this is what he could be, I agree. It could be great, but we have not seen it yet. And going into year number 5, there should be concerns that we're talking about because if he ends up continuing being injured, we don't know all the details of the contract. There may be an out for the Green Bay Packers at some point, but the Packers still may be investing money in a commodity or an individual that may not be able to stay healthy for them, which can't contribute to their roster, which would turn into wasted money. I'm a big believer in Christian Watson. I think he's a really good player. I think the Green Bay Packers are better with Christian Watson, but I also want people to understand that there's receivers that are better than Christian Watson in the NFL. I think we just get so attached to guys that are with us that we think we have all these great guys. Dude, there's so many other receivers in the NFL that are better wide receivers than Christian Watson, that guys that can be as impactful and as effective as Christian Watson who make a little less money, but this is our guy. We kept him. We paid him. This is who we're rocking with, and I'm good with it.
Coming up in a little bit, I'm going to share, I did some research based on something that Andy North, the two-time U.S. Open champion and once again AmFam Championship Celebrity Foursome champion yesterday, he and Caroline K.K. Harvey taking down the Packers wide receiver tandem of Jordy Nelson and Donald Driver here at TPC, Wisconsin in the annual Celebrity Foursome. Andy North said something really interesting that changed how I view the contract extension for Christian Watson, and I did some research comparing what Andy said about the Packers receiving corps to the rest of the league. Maybe we'll get into that with Jason when he's coming up. I think Jason will be proud of me for actually doing some research, crunching some numbers.
I like that.
I don't know if he's going to believe that the numbers are accurate based on how my history has gone on Wilde and Tausch, but we'll see if that's the case. Jason Wilde scheduled to appear coming up next. Kyle Wallace, Jesse Nelson. We are live at TPC, Wisconsin at the AmFam Championship at Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Shopping for new windows and doors shouldn't feel like a negotiation, and it definitely shouldn't feel like a game. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin believes in straightforward pricing, honest conversations, and helping homeowners find the right fit for their home. Because a fair final price matters more than some flashy discount. Pella never inflates pricing, and there's no high-pressure sales pitch. Just premium windows and doors built for long-term comfort, beauty, and peace of mind. And when you buy direct through Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin, one trusted team handles everything from start to finish. The same company that manufactures your windows and doors is also the one selling, installing, and servicing them with Pella certified installers every step of the way. That means confidence in the process, confidence in the product, and one team standing behind the work from beginning to end. Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin. Real pricing, premium quality, no games. Schedule your free in-home consultation today at PellaWI.com.
Why DIY your frozen pizza toppings when Screamin' Sicilian already went over the top for you? We're talking whole milk mozzarella, heaps of premium meats, a mountain of veggies. Screamin' Sicilian is frozen pizza stacked, no add-ons needed.
Mamma mia!
Screamin' Sicilian. So loaded with toppings, it's almost cheating. Find Screamin' Sicilian in your local grocer's freezer section and taste what all the screamin' is about.
Hi, this is Mike from Infinity Exteriors. Most contractors cut corners and disappear when there's a problem. Not us. Since 1997, we've completed over 60,000 projects, earned thousands of 5-star reviews, and were named 2025 Roofing Magazine Contractor of the Year. We set the standard for exterior remodeling. Trusted by homeowners, proven every single day. We're excited to show you why choosing Infinity means peace of mind. Visit infinityexteriors.com to see why your neighbors trust Infinity.
The only thing that tops our selection is your savings discount liquor.
Take me out to the ball game, roll out the barrel, and get up, get out of here, gone. There's nothing like Milwaukee baseball. The Brew Crew is back, and we're here to help you turn your tailgate or game viewing experience into a grand slam. Hi, this is Marie from Discount Liquor, where since 1960 we have provided the best selection and the lowest prices. We stock literally thousands of varieties of beer, liquor, wine, and mixers. Over 15,000 actually, but who's counting? The point is, you want it, odds are we have it. Combine our incredible selection and everyday low prices with our 2 convenient locations, and you've got your one-stop shop for game day. Discount Liquor in Milwaukee on 51st in Oklahoma, only 10 minutes from AmFam Field, and in downtown Waukesha on Barstow and Main.
Discount Liquor.
Look around your office. Does it look like 1994 called and wants its lobby back?
Most brands just show up,
often amongst outdated decor.
At Captivate Exhibits, ordinary space is the enemy. Beige walls, faded graphics, that motivational poster no one reads.
That's not culture, that's camouflage.
Captivate designs and builds spaces that don't whisper, they speak. They spark conversations, people lean in.
Stop blending in and start captivating today at CaptivateExhibits.com.
Looking for a better spot for your next team outing or client meeting? Welcome to Veer North, Milwaukee's upscale sports bar, designed for more than just game day. It's ESPN Milwaukee's Alex Strouf. Veer North, located on Milwaukee's east side, your go-to for catching the big game, happy hour, or your next group outing. This is more than your average sports bar. Elevated food, craft cocktails, and a modern atmosphere. Perfect for off-site meetings and entertaining clients. And when the game's on, you've got the best seat in the house. Veer North, Milwaukee's east side destination for business and game day alike.
Jen, Gabe, and Chewy.
Give me your biggest takeaway.
One. Oh, number one?
Yes.
With the bullet, it's not even close. Micah Parsons is the guy we thought he is.
On 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube. This is Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin, live at the AmFam Championship at TPC Wisconsin. Championship Sunday. Jesse Nelson, your cousin sub of the day, in for, I guess, Craig Karmazin and Greg Scalzo, along with the birthday boy.
Okay, Jesse, we don't have to.
Kyle Wallace. What, you don't like it being your birthday?
No, I just don't think we need to acknowledge that's not significant to the show. We're not doing any birthday celebrations for the show. I think it's good. Thank you. I don't have to. The world doesn't need to know it's my birthday.
To celebrate Kyle's birthday, we welcome in the host of Wilde and Tausch, a very well-produced show, weekdays 9 to noon on ESPN Wisconsin. It's Jason Wilde.
Allegedly.
Good morning, Jason. How are you?
Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you.
Thank you,
It's
Jason.
your birthday. We are so excited. Kyle is unhappy, and Jesse's been chided.
How long do you think it's going to go?
I'm done. Believe me, if it wasn't important to me to stay on Kyle's good side, I would keep on going. But I think I've met my quota.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you, Jason.
Kyle is not on my good side, Jason. I can tell you that.
Oh.
Jason, when's the last time you went to something and someone else didn't? Because that happened on Friday. You stopped by my house on Friday. Kyle accepted the invitation to the Jesse Nelson second annual AmFam Championship Friday after party and did not come, and I'm kind of irritated with him about that.
Well, I'm gonna defend Kyle here because I wouldn't have come to that event either. I had parked at your house, and that's why I came to your house.
Jesse didn't share that.
And also, if we're really being completely honest, the only reason I went into Jesse's house was to see his dog Mo. It was not to spend more time with Jesse.
It was his birthday on Friday, too, by the way.
Oh,
yeah, and I sang to him as well, yes.
Yeah.
Wait, talk about, wait. So Jason didn't stay? He just said hello to the dog, got his car.
He stayed for like 2 minutes.
Oh, Jesse,
He showed up. He made it up. I wasn't asking you to stay till midnight. I was asking you to stop by, maybe have a beverage, say hi to some people, get to know your teammates from ESPN Madison who are all coming
Hold
by.
me to the same standard as Jason.
And
Saying
you
hi
said,
to the dog and leaving. I would have did that.
Something suddenly came up. Oh no.
Something did come up. I'm sorry, Jesse. I don't know how many times you want me to say sorry that I missed out on this party that included 12 people and ended at 8.
So who did come? Yeah, who did?
Not a lot of people.
We had 10, 12 teammates, which is pretty much almost our entire office at ESPN Madison, except for the Jim, Matt, and Molly crew was nowhere to be found.
Ooh,
Ryan
some
Wollershaw
beef.
stopped by.
There's some beef between Jim, Matt, and Molly and Jesse, I see.
Jim wasn't there, Matt wasn't there, Molly wasn't there,
Wow.
but pretty much everybody else stopped by and had a great time. We were at 8 or 9 o'clock at night. We had drinks. We had brats and burgers. Riley Yaux thought I didn't cook the brat properly.
Oh, well, thank goodness.
Said his stomach was queasy on Friday night. He tried to accuse me of food poisoning him.
You would have had me sick on my birthday,
No one else
Jesse.
had any issues. Everybody else was good, so I'm blaming Riley. That maybe it was the 3 carbless drinks that he had that may have made him a little queasy. Yeah.
This is great. You
Jesse-
guys should be the hosts every Sunday.
We'll probably be more consistent. You'll know who's going to be there. Right now it's Kyle and who. Sunday Karma with Kyle and Hoodoo, right, Jason?
Hey!
That's exactly what it is.
Oh, yeah, Strouf's here, too.
Hey.
Forgot about you. Hey, Strouf, back in the Gruber Office's One Call That's All studios at ESPN Milwaukee. All right, Jason, let's talk Packers. The big story of the week was Christian Watson's contract extension. I did talk to Jordy Nelson and Donald Driver yesterday out here at the AmFam Championship Celebrity Foursome. Got a quick.
Did you tell them who you were, or did they all know who you were already?
I did tell Jordy Nelson that I introduced myself and said I'm the producer of the show with Jason Wilde and Mark Tauscher. He lit up. You should have seen the smile on his face.
I bet.
Oh yeah, and I said, yeah, we've actually talked on the phone a couple of times, but it's nice to meet you in person. So talk to him for a minute, asked a couple of questions at their press conference. We'll recap all that tomorrow. Nothing big that came from any of that, but I'll get your opinions on that tomorrow. But when we think of Donald Driver, Jordy Nelson, I guess the next guy we should think of is Christian Watson, because he's getting paid like wide receiver one, and he's expected to be wide receiver one now for the Green Bay Packers. Now that the dust has settled here this week on these conversations, Kyle has shared his thoughts on the decision to provide Christian Watson with that extension.
Well, Jason, don't fall for the clips.
You and Tausch and Andy North have. So where do you feel now here on this Sunday morning about how this all transpired this week with Christian Watson getting a 4-year extension worth $110.5 million?
Yeah, well, first of all, I think it's been fun to get different people's feedback on this and see where different people land. And it would appear that fans of the Hammond, Indiana Bears have been trying to make this sound like the dumbest thing ever done by a front office. I don't think it's that at all. I do think that there's some risk, which is the case with every player that you pay a large sum of money to, but I don't think it's as significant of a risk as some others do. Now, I will say, because I've had the incredible privilege of talking to you, Jesse, not only Friday in person while we did Wilde and Tausch there,
and in the car,
but also
and in my
yesterday. Yesterday, I was just counting on the air because, as you well know, I tried to limit how much time I spent with you. Otherwise,
that's fair.
I really think this is fascinating because of the way that the Packers got to the point of Christian Watson being paid as a number one wide receiver, which again, the guaranteed money is not very, if that turns out to be accurate, and it's only the $31 million guaranteed in the signing bonus, and then maybe they guarantee his base salary for this year and next year, it's going to be nothing close to the guaranteed money that, say, Alec Pierce got, or certainly nothing close to the guaranteed money that Drake London got. So I think that this is not as onerous of a contract as some negative Nellies might feel. But I think the issue is how they got there and the way that they did not have a clear line of succession as they did when you talk about the two guys that you saw yesterday at the AmFam Championship. I mean, we went through this, you and Riley and Owen and I yesterday, but I think it bears repeating. Like, the reason why the Packers used to do the wide receiver position the way they did was that they always had a succession plan in place for who the next number one receiver was. I believe I called it being the prince and then becoming the king. And if you look back, it all starts with Sterling Sharp, who obviously had his career cut short by that neck injury, but they had Robert Brooks already on the team waiting in the wings. And then after Robert Brooks, it was Antonio Freeman. Then after Antonio Freeman, it was Donald Driver. Then after Donald Driver, it was Greg Jennings. Then it was Jordy Nelson. Then it was Devontae Adams. And then, and I understand there are fans that still believe the party line that, the Packers offered him more money than the Raiders did when they traded him with the franchise tag. No, they chose not to extend him going into the 2021 season, and that really pissed him off. And he was not they made that offer to have fans that would be willing to believe whatever the team says, be convinced that they tried to keep Devontae Adams. They tried after they knew he was gone. And the reason why this contract now for Christian Watson, who signed that 1-year kind of placeholder deal last year while he was still on the PUP list, is an outlier, is that he should have ascended to the number 1 role while Devontae Adams was still there, and there had been that same kind of maturation process as Devontae had behind Jordy and as Jordy had behind Jennings and so on going back in history. And because there wasn't that, I think this hits people a little bit harder, and they can look at the production and the injuries and question it, and those are valid questions. But I just think getting away from their succession plan was the biggest mistake they made.
Yeah, I guess the big thing for me, Jason, when I look at it, again, I'm happy that we're keeping Christian Watson. I'm happy that we have Jaden Reed. We're going to have Matthew Golden, and hopefully we'll find out about what's going to happen with Tucker Kraft coming up soon here. It's just when you look at the overall production, and the production, there's excuses for why the production may be where it's at, but it's the facts, and that's the reality. And when you look at guys around him, when it comes to what other guys are being paid, it just seems like that production doesn't align up. And for me, the biggest question I have is the ifs. Like, that is my biggest concern, is that, well, if he can do this, if he can do that, and usually guys who get paid that amount of money, when you look around all the guys around them, they have shown that they can do this, and so that's my biggest concern with Christian Watson. But hey, I mean, I don't make I make the deals, and I'm good with it, like, because I get to keep the band together.
And I think it's important to look at the details of this, because I understand the $110 million is a very large number. It jumps off the page. Keeping in mind though that that number does not include this year, which he's playing for, I believe, $11 million before basis if you include this year.
Yep.
Secondly, if he had been healthy, which is obviously what we all keep pointing to is, he hasn't been healthy, that's why there's risk. If he had been healthy, I think we've seen what he has done when he has been healthy, and he would have cost a hell of a lot more. And so now that he's in a role where he should be the clear-cut number 1, until maybe Matthew Golden surpasses him, like the old days of lines of succession, I would say that's why there's a chance that instead of feeling like he got overpaid, we're going to be looking back and saying that he's underpaid. But that is completely contingent on your point about him staying healthy.
Yeah, I hope so. And so my thing is with these guys, when they get like Lucas Van Ness getting the 5th-year option, now my expectations for Lucas Van Ness of being probably a first-round bust early in his career to maybe have an opportunity to shine through, but now I expect him to shine through. With Christian Watson, I can't have any 7 target, 3 catches, 36-yard performances in the playoffs. I need for him to be that guy in the playoffs, which Romeo Doubs, who is not better than Christian Watson, seemed to shine the brightest in the playoffs for the Packers, which is crazy.
Yeah, the crazy stat about Romeo Doubs is that in his 4-year career with the Packers in the regular season, he never had a 100-yard game. And in 4 playoff games, he had 2.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's wild.
It's crazy. So, I mean, it speaks volumes about, like, I don't even know what it means. Like, to me, it means that when it's time for clutch moments, Romeo Doubs shows up and Jordan Love trusts him. But we'll see next year, but I do trust the guys that we do have.
Jason Wilde joins us on the Yuengling Guest Hotline. Yuengling, the oldest brewery in America, now officially in Wisconsin. DJ Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason, I did some research, and I crunched some numbers.
Glad you did that for some show.
Is that enough to compel you to return with us for a second segment, for me to ask you to interpret the data?
I always do a second segment. Don't pretend that I'm going to stick around because you work so hard. I will just stick around.
Good pop, Jason. Good pop.
I didn't know you were on the show. This is like the least you've talked on a show I've been on.
Yes,
is that just because Jesse doesn't let you get a word in edgewise, or what?
I think Kyle's pouting on his birthday because I was mean to him at the beginning of the show. I think they're away from me, so they forget I'm here.
I am not pouting, Jason, by any means.
Jason, it seems like everybody around here just wants to mail it in on this show on Sunday morning. So I step in here and they're like, "Oh, great, Jesse's here. He'll do it." That's great. That's the vibe I get around here, and I respect that. You know me. I respect that.
Yeah, the mail it in guy respects mailing it in. Fun.
Yeah. Monday through Friday, huh?
If anybody knows about mailing it in. All right, more with Jason Wilde on the Yuengling Guest Hotline, live from the AmFam Championship at TPC, Wisconsin. This is Sunday Karma.
More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. With Wilde and Tausch, you won't miss a play.
Yeah, coaching matters a lot, and we've fallen short. Those are the facts. Matt LaFleur's on the clock, man. And I know he got an extension, but I'll say this. If they revert and don't get better, you're evaluated on your results.
Presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody knows, it's championship or bust. That is what Green Bay is. And unfortunately, we've had 15 years of bust.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Homer here for Window Nation. If your air conditioner never seems to turn off, worn-out windows could be the culprit. Broken seals and old frames let your cool air escape, and with summer just getting started, it's only going to get hotter. Upgrade your home's windows now during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine replacing all your windows and getting half of them free. Plus, you could even get them with no money down and no monthly payment or interest for 2 years. And as a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, book a consultation and ask how you could score a pair of Brewers tickets. Built with top-quality materials, insulated glass, and precision seals, Window Nation's windows fit perfectly and lock in the air. Upgrade today, and your home will stay cooler this summer and warmer when winter comes. Your home stays comfortable year-round, and you could even see lower energy bills the first month. Don't wait to put an end to your window problem. Save big with Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale going on now. Sale ends soon, so visit windownation.com. Window Nation, proud partner of Wounded Warrior Project.
Mark Tosher here. People ask, why did I join UW Credit Union? Well, let's break it down. Convenient local branches, easy to use mobile banking app, rewards checking with early payday, and that beautiful Bucky debit card. Also, they've been serving Wisconsin since 1931, which means they have local expertise that's actually local. So stop by a branch or visit uwcu.org to join today and become a UW Credit Union member like I did. Federally insured by NCUA. Terms and conditions apply.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Hey y'all, it's the Rocket Roger Clemens here. Spent a lot of time pitching heat. Years later, the pain in my joints remind me of those days, but I'm not looking to sit still, and I definitely am not interested in going under the knife. That's why I chose QC Kinetics.
Not just for elite retired athletes. QC Kinetics gives everyday folks joint pain relief using regenerative treatments that work with your body to help repair joint damage.
No surgery, no long recovery, whether it's your knees, hips, shoulders, or back. My friends at QC Kinetics will help you get moving again so you can get back to doing the things you love.
QC Kinetics medical professionals will look at your x-rays or MRI to determine if you're a good candidate.
I trusted QC Kinetics to help me feel like myself again, and I'm proud to recommend them to you.
Call QC Kinetics today and schedule your free consultation.
Call QC Kinetics, 414-240-2298. That's 414-240-2298. 414-240-2298.
Your next great round begins at Sweetgrass and Sage Run at the Island Resort and Casino. Book early in the week for best availability. Beginning in July, Stay and Play guests can preview the brand new 9-hole Cedar course, inspired by the golden age of golf. At the Island, your golf trip becomes a full resort experience with relaxing spa treatments and exceptional dining to thrilling casino action. Plan your golf adventure today at islandresortgolf.com.
Whether it's breaking Packers news, breaking Bucks news, or breaking Brewers news, we are Milwaukee's place for the biggest sports stories right when they happen on 94.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app. More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sunday Karma live at the AmFam Championship at TPC Wisconsin. Championship Sunday. Still plenty of time for you to get out here and enjoy a beautiful afternoon here in Madison alongside Kyle Wallace. I'm Jesse Nelson. We are joined on the Yuengling Guest Hotline by Jason Wilde. Yuengling, now officially in Wisconsin, family-owned and operated for 6 generations. DG Yuengling and Son, Pottsville, PA. Enjoy responsibly. Jason, I did do some research, and I want to run some of these numbers by you so we can try and interpret what the heck I learned in my studies.
Only if you, as a producer, acknowledge that Alex Strouf is doing a fantastic job producing your show.
Alex Strouf is doing a fantastic job producing this show.
Thank you,
Very
Jesse.
heartfelt.
Appreciate that.
And Alex Strouf does a great job. Does he produce the show every Sunday, or does he
No,
sit in
typically it's me.
This show is at its best when Alex Strouf is producing it.
Yeah!
Hey,
Yeah!
I'm not denying
Plot
that.
twist, as the kids would say.
Mostly because then it means I think I'm on the show. All right, so I crunched some numbers based on what Andy North said with us when he joined us here at the AmFam Championship on Friday. What Andy said, my big takeaway from our conversation with him was he talked about the Christian Watson contract extension, and he didn't talk just about Christian Watson. He talked about the receiver group as a whole, which you also have mentioned. I don't want to give Andy full, you've talked about it. Tausch has talked about it.
No, that's fine. Andy was great, and he told some unbelievable stories, including about his first pro tournament.
It's amazing.
It was amazing.
Murder on the tour.
Murder.
Yeah, there was a murder story for me. Check it out on the ESPN
Flip
Wisconsin
that.
app. So what I did is I looked at, I was able to find the numbers for the top 100 paid wide receivers in the National Football League. For whatever reason, I could only get to the top 100 in their salary. So there's some guys who make less than $1.4 million a year, and I wasn't able to find the information on them. But other than that,
average per year though, that's the metric. That's
so this
used?
is
Okay.
this is the what teams are paying their wide receivers in 2026. The average salary for 2026.
Okay.
32 NFL teams. Where do you guys think the Green Bay Packers rank paying their wide receiver group as a whole compared to the rest of the league?
At this point now, currently?
Yeah, so with the update of Christian Watson's extension.
That's a good question.
Where do you think the Packers rank in paid wide receivers? And again, guys in the top 100 in salary qualify in these rankings.
Yeah, I would say the Packers now probably are like 15th, 14th after these two.
Okay,
big
15th
contracts.
or 14th. Jason?
Strouf, you go first.
26th.
26th, says Strouf. Kyle says 14th or 15th. Jason?
I was going to go like a Price is Right type deal, but I kind of want to go in the middle there. I'm going to say 20th.
At $50.34 million, $50.34. The Green Bay Packers, according to my study here, rank 11th in the NFL in what they're paying their wide receivers.
Jason doesn't believe your study. I heard that that wasn't like a
So here's
that was
where we
like
go.
Question the numbers.
Number 1 is the Seattle Seahawks with what they're paying JSN and Cooper Kupp. Number 2 is the Cincinnati Bengals.
So this is only so here's the drawback, right? So so when you do the Packers, you're including Watson, Reed, and Matthew Golden, or not?
Yes. Golden is included in it. He's in the top
Okay,
100.
and so when you do the Seahawks, how many people are included for that? Because the math would be 32 teams times 3 receivers each is 96 players. Do all of the 32 teams that you in your highly unscientific study, do you get at least 3 wide receivers for each one?
No. So the Seahawks do have 3. JSN gets $42 million a year. Rashid Shaheed just got a deal for $17 a year.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp at $15 million. So that comes out to just over $74 million a year. The Seahawks, the reigning Super Bowl champions, have in their wide receiver group. The 49ers have 5 players in these rankings. The Rams only have Devontae Adams in it. They don't have anybody else that qualified at making more than $1.4 million in the top 100 in this. They're going to have to, but they don't as of right now. So the Arizona Cardinals have 2, Marvin Harrison, Kendrick Bourne. So I can go through the entire list. It breaks it down by team how much it is. But so here we go. So the Seahawks are number 1. The Bengals are 2. The Cowboys are 3. CeeDee Lamb, big George Pickens.
And the franchise tag for Pickens,
Lions, 49ers, Patriots, who were in the Super Bowl last year, Steelers are 7th. Broncos, Titans, Bills, and then Packers. The Vikings right behind the Packers.
You know what all those teams probably have?
What are we supposed to make of that list?
You know what all those teams probably have? They all probably have a receiver that's gotten over 1,000 yards in at least one season. Packers don't have that.
So the Vikings at 47.97 in this are almost exactly the same as the Green Bay Packers. The Packers are 11th.
What are they
the Vikings
paying
are 12th.
Jordan Addison?
Did Jordan just get paid?
What,
or no?
What I've got here, I just got to scroll up to find it.
Or does he
here.
get paid this
was
upcoming?
A big, extensive study. I've got the.
He has not gotten extended yet.
Yeah, and given how often information is wrong in trivia on our program, I'm still not 100% sure about the math here.
That's fair. I said you would be skeptical of it. There's no doubt about that.
You were right.
Jordan Addison's going to get paid because of Christian Watson. Tell you
Can't
that
even
much.
find the information.
No, there's a lot. What do we have here?
What are you looking for, Jesse?
I'm looking for $4.2 million a year. Jordan Addison, $4.2 million.
Because he's on his rookie deal, he's going to get paid. Yeah. And if Christian Watson got $27 million, Jordan Addison's going to get at least $33 million. I think 32, wow. 32 probably. Right? He has to, right? This is a guy who's a number 2 who's gotten over 1,000 yards of the season. He just has some off-field issues.
Let me just say this, and again, we've talked about this many times. And Jesse, this all kidding aside, because you know I like to tease you, but this is good. I think this is a good exercise. It sounds like more work than the value turned out to be, but it's great that you put the effort in. Seriously, I'm not saying that sarcastically. Here's the problem with all of this, though, I would argue, and that is that what really matters is guaranteed money. And what agents do to make contracts look better, and I'm not necessarily saying that this is what Christian Watson's agent did, but the Packers, I don't think there's any doubt, and this is why I've been kind of pushing back on the Kyles of the world about the level of risk they've taken with this contract, is I am guessing that the $31 million is the only guaranteed money, and they're going to have a bunch of money tied up in per-game roster bonuses that every time Christian Watson is active, he'll get a nice big paycheck, and that'll be out of 17 games. So if he stays healthy for all 17, his contract becomes more expensive, kind of a thing. And so to me, I just think that guaranteed number, because again, the other part of this,
when will we find that out, Jason?
Yeah, it's been so the fact that the Packers announced the deal, Kyle, is a good sign that contract will be filed. And I know ESPN and other outlets have direct access to the database, so I'm guessing Domofsky will tweet that out in the next day or two.
Okay.
So that's good. We'll find out soon. But my guess is that you're looking at a contract that has very little additional guaranteed money, and that's where, I think Drake London, correct me if I'm wrong, Strouf, or maybe Jesse, since he's big on looking things up, I think Drake London got like $100 million of that deal guaranteed. And if Christian Watson got $31 million guaranteed, that to me means a heck of a lot more than the per-year average. And so that's what I'm very curious, because my gut tells me, having done this for a long time, that the Packers had the same, it's not like Kyle, you and me and everybody else who've been talking about the risk involved with this. It's not as if the Packers were blind to that, right? So my guess is that they structured this contract in a way that protects them from the same things that we're talking about they should be worried about. I'm guessing they are worried about them.
Okay. And, Jason, the other thing is with the Green Bay Packers and looking up at the L.A. Rams for me, do you think the Green Bay Packers need to do anything? Now that we've had almost a week, is there anything additional they need to do to counter what the L.A. Rams did? Or are you good with them just running through the season with what they got?
Yeah, I was telling this story to Jesse and Tausch, and as I was walking to practice the day that they made the trade for Myles Garrett, somebody from the Packers personnel department asked me what I thought of it. And I was like, I don't know about you, but you guys got your guy a year earlier, and you got him at age 26 instead of on the verge of age 30. Or I think I think he's turned 30 now, hasn't he?
Yeah, Myles Garrett is in his 30s, yes.
Yeah, so, like, I said your guy's 4 years younger. Now, again, Myles Garrett is a transcendent, phenomenal player. I'm in no way reducing how great of a player he is. And for a Rams team that is clearly trying to win another Super Bowl right now, immediately, because their quarterback is getting older and they've drafted his heir apparent, this made sense to me for them. But I also want to point out, like, and I feel like this has kind of gotten lost in the sauce of this story.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Verse is a really good player.
Tremendous.
Like, not only did they give up a 1, a 2, and a 3 over the next 3 years, but they gave up a guy considerably younger, not as productive, who could be really, really good. Like, I think Cleveland, if let me put it this way, if the Bucks with a Giannis trade do as well as I think Cleveland did in trading Myles Garrett, right? Owner of both teams involved here, right? Mm-hmm. I think Bucks fans will be pleased because I don't know what our Cleveland teammates have said on ESPN Cleveland, but from a farther away view, those guys know that team in and out way better than I do. This feels like they did pretty darn well for themselves for given the quality of player that they traded away.
I agree, Jason. I agree.
Jason,
I think we should end on the fact that we all agree. That's a beautiful thing.
Strouf really wants to ask you about my corn muffin casserole.
Oh, yes.
Strouf, go ahead.
I mean, that's just the question right there, Jason. Jesse was gloating about the corn muffin casserole he made for his second annual bash on Friday. Corn muffin casserole, you in or you out?
I am a big fan of corn. So I think I would most likely be in the event that I had attended this soiree, but I had the good sense not to. So I missed out. The drawback is I missed out on the casserole.
So is there actual corn in this, or is it corn bread?
A little regular corn, a little cream corn, a little corn muffin mix. Mix it all together. A little Parmesan cheese on the top. Bakes for about 30 minutes. It's beautiful.
Doesn't sound too bad.
Corn's too hard to digest.
It's fantastic.
This party would have sent me all the time.
Well, you're never going to come anyway. We know
that. 2028. 2028. I'm busy
I'll be there.
year,
We'll both be there in 28. I agree.
I should say promise.
Jesse, can you send me the recipe? I'd like to try and make it.
Sure. Actually, I had to look it up to make sure I got it right the other day. I'll be happy to send you the recipe, Jason. It's a delightful
I'll
dish.
have Kyle over to try it out, see how he digests it.
Jason Wilde joining us on the Yuengling Guest Hotline here on Sunday Karma. Thanks, Jason.
All right, guys. Take care. Be good.
I'll talk to him tomorrow. I'll keep my streak going.
Yeah.
9 days in a row.
Wow.
Jesse will be hanging out. Oh, what a time.
It'll be more than that the whole week.
Sunday Karma. Jesse Nelson, Kyle Wallace. We are live at TPC, Wisconsin on Championship Sunday at the AmFam Championship. The leaders have teed off. Everybody is out on the course. If you want to catch any of the action, still plenty of time for you to get out here and enjoy a beautiful Sunday afternoon here on the east side of Madison. You can also watch TV coverage starting this afternoon around 1:30 on the Golf Channel. Alex Strouf, why don't you tell everybody about Door County Distillery?
Locally produced, handcrafted, award-winning spirits made locally in beautiful Door County. They've got gins, they've got whiskeys, they've got rums, they've got vodkas, and they do it at such a high level for an affordable price. It's a local business. It's local booze, and you can find it wherever you get great liquor across the state of Wisconsin, whether you're in Madison or Milwaukee or any of the in-betweens. Door County Distillery has you covered for whatever you've got coming up, and that's Father's Day that's coming up. If you've got a bourbon drinker in their life, ooh, baby, the Door County Distillery bourbon is my absolute favorite. Again, it's affordable, it's award-winning, and it is delicious. Check it out at doorcountydistillery.com to find the retailer nearest you, as well as a huge list of unique cocktail recipes. Maybe you're grilling out on a Sunday. Need some inspiration for a nice cocktail? DoorCountyDistillery.com has you covered. Again, that's DoorCountyDistillery.com.
If you got a glass nearby, Strouf, and a bottle, pour yourself a little bit. We're going to toast Jacob Misiorowski coming up next to kick off the official start of the 11 o'clock hour here on Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace for Universal Windows Direct. Summer is here, and if your home already feels warmer than it should, your windows could be working against you. Right now, buy 4 windows, you get 4 free. That's one of the biggest offers of the year. Plus, you'll get 48 months of 0% interest financing, same as cash. Call 414-410-2000 or visit universalwindowsdirect.com to schedule your free estimate today. Buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months of interest-free payments, and like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
When you work smart, incredible things can happen. By joining Smart 18, the union for Wisconsin sheet metal workers, you'll open the door to a brighter future. You'll learn and earn more. Enjoy awesome benefits across the board. Build a great career and feel empowered and supported every step of the way. The smartest career decision you'll ever make starts with Smart 18. Find out more today at smart18info.com.
Looking to transform your home with stylish furniture and home accessories without breaking the bank? At your local IKEA in Oak Creek, they believe everyone deserves a beautiful and affordable living experience that enhances your everyday life. From comfortable and fashionable sofas and sectionals, to kitchens full of inspiration, to bedrooms designed to help you find your best sleep and relaxation, IKEA's home furnishing combines form and function to fit any lifestyle and budget. Visit IKEA Oak Creek today or explore their collection online at ikea.com/US.
Hey, this is Jen Latta. You're listening to 94.5 ESPN, WKTI, and WKTI HD Milwaukee.
A locally owned Good Karma brand station. This is Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Sunday Karma, ESPN Wisconsin, Championship Sunday at TPC Wisconsin and the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship, alongside Kyle Wallace and Alex Strouf, who's back in the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at ESPN Milwaukee. I forgot to say, the birthday boy, Kyle Wallace, joining me on site here at TPC Wisconsin. My name is Jesse Nelson. I'm your cousin sub of the day, and for Craig Karmazin and Greg Scalzo here on Sunday Karma.
I'm starting to understand why people say you're annoying.
Whoa!
No, I get it. I get it now. I mean, are you still my guy? Like, I like you, Jesse, but yeah.
Not enough to come to my party on Friday night. But
are you an only child or no? Can't be.
Oh, I'm an only child.
You're the only child?
Yeah.
I would think because you have a little brother type poke. Because I'm a little brother, so I know how to poke. But yeah.
What did he do? What did I miss?
No, he keeps missing.
Kyle's tired of getting birthday wishes, and now I keep saying it's his birthday, and I don't know. For some reason, he doesn't want me to say it's his birthday.
The birthday, he missed the party.
Well, you did miss the party. You said you were coming to the party. You didn't come to the party.
And then, Jason questioning his research skills, and then after hearing his research skills, I said, okay, it aligns with my perspective, but it seemed a little spotty. I get it now. I get it. I mean, I still like you, Jesse, but I get how working with you every day could make you. Because, trust me, Strouf gets on my nerves all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I get it now. I still like you.
Thanks?
No.
I don't know. What am I supposed to use that for?
Everybody is so sensitive. You sound like Strouf now. Thanks?
I always thought that of the Kyle and Bruss crew, at least I could count on Kyle.
No, I count on you, Jess. I like you. I like you a lot.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because I'm not hearing a lot of
big Jesse fan. Big Jesse Nelson fan.
If I
have some hall monitor in me as well.
Oh, yeah, you do.
If I did half the research as much as I tried to into that receiver ranking deal, I think I'd find that I don't know if you like me as much as you're trying to sell me on.
No, I do, Jesse. I do. I like you. I like you a lot. I like you a lot, but you shouldn't judge who you are as a person based off how much I like you or anybody else likes you. If you love you and your wife loves you and your dog loves you, that's all that matters.
Okay.
Thanks, Kyle.
No, I like you, Jesse.
This is uncomfortable.
No, it's not. No, it's just
the sheer amount you've said "I like you, Jesse" feels a little bit.
Feels like you're overconfident.
I was just, you know what's playing in my head is the Dirty Diana from our show, from Aguanago, and there's this hotkey that Strouf always plays of her talking about Jesse Nelson. I said, that's so
First
hard.
of all, why you guys all got to put Jesse Nelson on the air? His voice is so annoying. He is. He's so annoying. I try and listen to them in the morning, Wilby and Tausch, and then I have to hear Jesse's voice, and I'm like, oh, my God, this man is so annoying. His voice, it's whiny. He's irritating.
That last part, he's irritating. I never understood it until now.
Hey, Diana, I go hours without talking on Wilde and Tausch. You can listen to the show and have just as much fun without me being part of it.
Jesse, but
during that.
I love working with Jesse, though.
What is happening?
Kyle's overcompensating because he didn't come to my party on Friday.
But I think he stands by calling you annoying, which he did to start this segment.
Yeah, I think he does
that's okay.
What in particular is irritating you all of a sudden?
I don't know.
Did something occur that is irritating you to the point where you are now overcompensating by saying how much you like Jesse?
He just the birthday thing, man. The birthday thing. He said it 20 times now.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Happy birthday from all of us to you. We wish it was our birthday so we could party too. Hey, I don't know what I've been told.
I don't know what I've been told.
Somebody is getting old.
Somebody is getting old.
So,
I don't know, but it's been said.
Is this a guy you birthed?
I'm trying to hear the song. I can't.
I don't know, but it's been said.
I don't know what it's been said.
Kyle's face is turning red.
Kyle's face is turning red.
Happy
birthday.
Happy birthday from Sunday Karma. Hey.
So you created that monster, didn't you, Jesse?
I did, yeah.
You created that monster. And I see you guys have a lot of similarities, I can see. I now
Is
see
he an only child, too, or
no,
little brother?
He's not. But
I don't think he's either.
Strouf says
a
he
little
comes
brother,
from Ben says Strouf comes from the school of Jesse Nelson, and now I fully understand.
I hate to break it to you, almost every producer at ESPN Wisconsin now comes from the school of Jesse Nelson.
That's true.
I like them. I will say this, they all are endearing to me. But they sometimes can get on my nerves.
All right. Well, this was a productive segment. I was going to talk about Jacob Misiorowski, but
the Miz.
Hang on.
What time is it? What time?
It is 11:16.
We don't run a clock around here.
I don't want to hear it from you today.
I want to give Miz his full proper amount of credit at a dedicated time.
No, I want to give Pat Murphy his full credit and dedicated time, because if it was Jesse Nelson running the team, he would have been fired. He would have been canned last year.
I did not.
Canned.
We are going to talk about Jacob Misiorowski and the historic stretch that he has been pitching, including another dominant performance against one of the worst teams in baseball last night on the road in the Colorado Rockies. We're going to do that coming up.
Damn, Jesse, you good.
Kyle.
What a tease that was.
I appreciate that. Why don't you, before we get to our break, tell us about Gruber Law Offices?
Jesse is good. He had a good tease and a good setup. Let me tell you about one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices. You see the billboard, you know the name, but the thing that's most important is the money they can get back for you. When you are injured in a car accident, you don't want to be stressed out. You don't be going back and forth with anybody. You want to be focused on healing, and that's exactly what Gruber Law Offices does. They allow for their clients to focus on healing while they focus on winning your case. And you know the history of them winning cases. They've been doing it for over 35 years right here in the great state of Wisconsin. But what I love about Gruber is not only will they support you, they support all the athletics in the state of Wisconsin. They support the community in Wisconsin. But more importantly, if you or a loved one is ever injured, they will make sure you are good. And always remember, with Gruber Law Offices, you never pay a single penny until they win your case. So get connected with Gruber Law Office today by visiting gruber-law.com. That is gruber-law.com. It's one call, that's all, with Gruber Law Offices.
You know, that was extra impressive, battling like bugs and grass flying on you during that.
Yeah, it was.
You were flailing all around, but you didn't miss a beat. That was fantastic. Well done, Kyle Wallace.
See, now we back on.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
The Magical Miz. We'll talk about him coming up next, live from TPC, Wisconsin, at the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship. It's Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. On this show, it's always football season.
I'm not overly concerned because it seems as if Green Bay's not overly concerned.
Wilde and Tausch, presented by Pella Windows and Doors of Wisconsin.
Everybody over there feels like this team was there. We got short-circuited with injuries. We have the right staff, we have the right people, and we have the right players. We just need to stay healthy, and we'll be champions.
Weekdays from 9 to noon on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Meet Jim and Rita.
We went on a motorcycle trip.
But somewhere in Wyoming, Jim and Rita were in a serious accident.
They blocked off the interstate and everything and took us to the hospital.
Sometime later, Rita made a discovery.
She had noticed that the bracelet was gone. And I asked the trooper, is there a chance we can go out there and see if it's still there?
And amazingly,
he found a couple of pieces.
It was only 2 tiny links of the bracelet.
Jim was determined to buy Rita another bracelet from Kessler's.
And I had my checkbook in my hand.
But when he arrived there,
and I said, okay, how much? And she says, that's part of our warranty.
Jim and Rita discovered that Kessler's miraculous, no small print warranty.
It's just amazing that you guys do this.
And it's true.
If you bought it at Kessler's, it's guaranteed. It's just that simple.
It surely is miraculous.
Read the Kessler's miraculous no small print warranty yourself at KesslersDiamonds.com.
Summertime is when you'll find the largest selection of homes on the market.
But it's the bottom of the ninth, as it's also the time when homes move the quickest.
This is Tony Wendorf with Tony Wendorf & Associates, powered by Keller Williams.
And I'm Andrea Woshinski. With more buyers competing, preparation, speed, and expert local guidance can make all the difference.
Start your home journey today with our white glove service at wendorfteam.kw.com.
Tony Wendorf & Associates.
A real estate team driven by faith, gratitude, and results.
The heart of this country is local. It's neighbors looking out for neighbors. It's small businesses that know your name. At Piggly Wiggly, the people who run your store live right here, right alongside you. And when you shop with us, every dollar stays in the community we all call home. Stop in today and see the difference shopping local really makes. Piggly Wiggly, local since forever.
You've already put in the work. Now there's a way to make it count towards your degree. At Lakeland University, your work and life experience can earn you college credit, helping you finish faster, saving time and money. With flexible evening and online classes, plus multiple start dates, Lakeland fits your life. Study 100% online at one of our 6 locations across Wisconsin or on our residential campus in Sheboygan County. Customize your degree to fit your life, your goals, your future, without missing the moments that matter, at work or at home. Your experience matters here. Lakeland University. Experience it your way.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope. It's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Big trucks can be intimidating. If you've been seriously injured in a truck crash, call Gruber Law Offices today. Trucking law can be extremely complicated. You don't want to take on the insurance company alone. Gruber Law Offices has the experience, the resources, and of course, the results. We know truck law. We know the rules and regulations. We know what it takes to win. Call Gruber Law Offices. One call, that's all.
Hey, it's Rich Eisen. Tune into the Rich Eisen Show weekdays from 12 to 2 right here on 94.5 ESPN.
You're listening to ESPN Milwaukee on 94.5 ESPN and the ESPN Wisconsin app. More Sunday Karma coming up on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
It is now time for us to dedicate a proper amount of time to share appreciation for Jacob Misiorowski on Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin, live from TPC Wisconsin at the 2026 AmFam Championship. The final round officially fully underway. The leaders teed off about 30 minutes ago or so. 10:52 was the final tee time of the day. Still plenty of time for fans to come on out and enjoy a beautiful Sunday afternoon here on the east side of Madison at TPC, Wisconsin. Concession stand line now filling up. We see the stands starting to fill up. People are coming out to enjoy Championship Sunday here at TPC, Wisconsin. If you don't have a chance to make it out today, you can watch live coverage of the final round of the AmFam Championship on the Golf Channel coming up this afternoon around 1:30, the scheduled start time for the broadcast on TV. All right, Jacob Misiorowski last night just did classic Jacob Misiorowski things again. 7 innings, 1 unearned run allowed, 4 hits, 8 strikeouts. Yeah, nice night. Miz shuts down the Rockies. Brewers win the game 7-1. They win another series. They've just been on fire, back to their season-high watermark, 16 games over 500 here in 2026, the first-place Milwaukee Brewers, as we sit here on the morning of June 7th.
He is incredible. And here's the thing is that I think if anybody's like me, you're just waiting for this run of spectacular pitching to be like, all right, well, he's going to have to come back down to earth at some point. He's going to come back down to earth at some point. And Jacob Misiorowski is not coming back down to earth. And we posted on our ESPN Wisconsin Instagram a video of Jacob Misiorowski last night in the 7th inning, kind of got into a little bit of trouble, and Pat Murphy was looking to potentially take him out. And he looked at the bullpen, and he said, no, I don't want to go out. And Pat Murphy, being the great manager that he is, the great leader that he is, he talked to basically from the dugout. He mouthed to him. He said, you want to stay in? He said, yeah. He said, all right, you got it. And then Jacob Misiorowski got out of that inning. And for me, that might be the maturation. I know they said, he just grew up like that. To me, that's so huge because as a competitor, most people play sports or most people compete in something, right? And you all have that moment where you challenge yourself, and when you challenge yourself to ask for more, and when you rise to the occasion and you actually succeed, when you say, hey, I want this, I want to get through this, and there's one thing if you fail, then you kind of kick yourself. It's another thing if you thrive and you succeed. And yesterday, Jacob Misiorowski saying, no, I want to get out this inning. I got myself into this. I'm going to get myself out of this. And to actually get himself out of it, people have to understand how huge that is for his confidence. Sports, and like a lot of things in life, are all about how confident you are. The fact that he was able to say, I'm going to get out of this, and that's exactly what he did. He knew he had to lock in. He knew he had to focus, and he knew he needed to get his team out of this jam here, and he delivered. To me, that was that. The Jacob Misiorowski that we're seeing now may be the guy we see the rest of this season. Like I think yesterday for me, all the other stuff was fantastic. It's been incredible. Breaking records, fastest pitch as a starter ever thrown. But the fact that he challenged himself and saying, I'm going to get out of this, and he did, to me it shows that this dude's he can do anything. If he locks in a big moment, he will get out. Like, that is so special what we have with Jacob Misiorowski. And now I am a firm believer that Jacob Misiorowski, before I thought he could win the NL Cy Young, now I firmly believe that this is the pitcher we're going to get for the rest of the year. And if Chris Sanchez keeps pitching great, it's going to be tough. But ain't no other pitcher in Major League Baseball outside of Chris Sanchez keeping up with Jacob Misiorowski this year. He's going to be – this is who he is now.
We'll get to the Bob Gibson stat in a minute, which is a crazy thing to even say. Alex Strouf, I see you're at American Family Field all the time cheering on the Miz and the Brewers. What do you make of another outstanding performance on the mound last night for Miz?
I just want Brewers fans to not get numb to this, because this is absolutely absurd what we are witnessing with not only Misiorowski but also Kyle Harrison. The two 24-year-olds who are taking over baseball. In any other season that Jacob Misiorowski didn't exist, Kyle Harrison would be a Cy Young candidate. And Jacob Misiorowski, obviously a Cy Young candidate after another electric start last night. I just don't know how he does it, Jesse. I understand it's an expectation at this point that he's going to come in and he's going to throw 40 to 50 pitches over 100 miles an hour. And sometimes, thanks to the elevation in Denver yesterday, he's going to get close to 104 miles an hour. But I don't know how he does it. And I'm never going to get sick of watching it. So I'm just enjoying the show, to be real honest with you, Jesse. I'm just enjoying the show because it is a privilege and an honor, frankly, to watch what we are watching with Jacob Misiorowski. I'm laughing, but I'm serious. Like, the best duo we've witnessed, at least in recent memory, was obviously Corbin Burns, who kind of came out of nowhere and won a Cy Young, and Brandon Woodruff, when they were both on their A game back in, I want to say, like 2019, 2020.
21, I think, was a good year for both.
Yeah. But I think this is better. I think what we're witnessing with Misiorowski and Harrison is better, and it's so unexpected, at least from the Harrison perspective, of you don't expect these two guys to be the best duo, the best tandem of starters in Major League Baseball in 2026. If I told you that before the season, you would have told me I was nuts. Now, I think we all anticipated a jump in a new level of found consistency for Jacob Misiorowski, especially after what he did in the postseason coming out of the bullpen. But it's absurd. He's breaking records every time he pitches.
Yeah, and he's done this now for over a month. Like that's the thing. It's one thing to do it for a couple starts, and it's one thing to have a hot month. It's one thing to do it for a long stretch. And that is what Jacob Misiorowski is doing. I guess for me as a Brewers fan, Corbin Burns, do we understand how good Corbin Burns was? He won the dang Cy Young Award. And Corbin Burns can't hold anything to what we are seeing from Jacob Misiorowski right now. This has been absolutely incredible, and this is what gives me hope and faith that the Brewers are going to have a chance to do something very special that they have never done in Brewers franchise history. Something that Milwaukee, the city of Milwaukee, the state of Wisconsin, hasn't seen since like the 50s, is winning a baseball championship. He gives you an opportunity to do that not only this year, but definitely in the future.
Your Miz stat of the day comes from OptaStats on social media. On Twitter, it's at OptaStats. It's been shared from the ESPN Wisconsin social media platforms. Jacob Misiorowski of the Milwaukee Brewers has a 0.20 ERA over his last 7 starts. That is 1 earned run in 45 1/3 innings pitched.
It's ridiculous.
Wait for the punchline here.
Let me hear it.
That is the lowest ERA by any major league pitcher over a 7-start span, minimum 30 innings pitched, which isn't much anything, since Bob Gibson from June 6th to July 6th, 1968.
Yeah, you're talking almost.
They changed the mound because of that guy.
Yeah. It just shows you how special he is. And I said it before on Kyle and Russ. I've never seen a pitcher get better in the majors than what they were in the minors so quickly. Because now I think now we're getting closer when he got called up. He might have been called up by now at this point last year.
Yeah, it was I think first week of June.
And so the fact that Jacob Misiorowski in the minor leags had, I think, career ERA of like a 3-something. And then you tinker with things, you try to figure out. He was really good. Like he can throw it past people, but his control wasn't where it needed to be at. That was an area of concern. That's why they brought him along slowly last year. Remember, he was on like an innings count. They just letting him go. Pitch count, no, we letting him go. So this is incredible what we're seeing from Jacob Misiorowski. This is great. But Jesse, I have to ask you, because now we got the actual person that said it. When you made the comment about Pat Murphy, what went through your mind? I just want to know, what made you want to even ponder the thought of moving on from a manager in June, into May?
It was actually mid-May.
What made you want to ponder to have that conversation in year 2 of a guy's managerial career at the Brewers, less than 2 months into his second year?
I'm glad you asked, Kyle. Thanks for bringing it up again.
Yes. I want to know. I just want to know what goes through your mind.
At the time,
remember
the great WTMJ Cribbage Board giveaway of 2025, the greatest giveaway in the history of Milwaukee Brewers baseball.
That one that's still hot.
Good take.
Legendary.
Good take.
That night, the Brewers got shut out by the Minnesota Twins, and I was at the big birthday bash at the ESPN Madison birthday bash we were at. They couldn't hit. They couldn't pitch. They weren't doing a whole lot of anything. And we felt like 2024 had kind of been like, that's a nice, magical ride. But now, Counsell was gone, and was this really the plan? Like Ricky Weeks was it seemed like the manager in waiting had been hired to be the next guy, and Murph was kind of just, he's the old guy that's just kind of doing it for the time being until we figure things out. And I was wondering, is this a changing of the guard? Because the Cubs had acquired Kyle Tucker. They were on a hot start to the season. Like maybe it was their turn, and the Brewers were going to reset a little bit. Well, obviously, from the time I said that, they caught fire and set a franchise record for wins in a single season, won the division, made it to the NLCS, and beat the Cubs in 5 games in the NLDS. So, I was wrong. I've fully admitted I was wrong. I also never said that I wanted him fired. I said, when do we want to start thinking about having the conversation? When do we want to have a conversation about having the conversation was all I was asking.
Okay.
The people at the birthday party were like, yeah, like at what point do we, like, you know, and the clip, I know Strouf played it 100 times on your show on the
what
anniversary.
Was the response? Was they at the
ago.
parties tell you that was too early?
Yeah, they said it's only May. I said, well, yeah, I know it's only May, but they're in 4th place, and this team should be better than this. And then
they're in 4th
they
place.
were better than that.
They're in 4th place in May this year too.
They were, yeah. And I didn't say a damn thing.
Wait, they might have been in 5th place.
They were. They went worst to first in the span of like 3 weeks.
Oh, Jesse had to hold his tongue. He's probably sitting there saying, "Don't say anything. Don't say anything."
No. Here's what I have said about the Milwaukee Brewers.
Yeah, what have you said?
Back-end bullpen concerns me.
Oh, yes.
McGill and Uribe, and I know Jared Koenig's going to come back here at some point, and they might get a little healthy, but the back end of the bullpen is not locked down like it has been for the last 5 years or so. And there's been some interchangeable pieces going back to Josh Hader and everybody that's been part of that back end of the bullpen. That does not feel like a stable unit to me right now. And I said yesterday, there's a guy that I think the Brewers should look into acquiring, and nobody's going to like this idea.
What is it?
Aroldis Chapman. Aroldis Chapman is older than dirt. He's like 38 years old.
Whoa.
In baseball terms, he's older than dirt. He made his major league debut in 2010, but this year he's got an ERA under 2. He's got 13 saves. He's pitched in 20 games with the Boston Red Sox, and we know the Brewers and Red Sox have a great history of trades.
They ain't picking up the phone no more.
So if the Red Sox would be willing to answer the phone, they're not going anywhere this year in that division. They're going to look to make a move. They're going to try and trade him to a contender. And the Brewers getting a guy who has regularly played for a World Series contender in his career for the better part of 2 decades to solidify the back end of that bullpen. If you want to be serious about making a championship run again this year, I don't think the Tarek Skubal conversation is realistic. I think there's probably a good conversation to have at third base or about an outfield power hitter. But to me, back-end bullpen is the biggest concern, and I would look to a proven veteran from a team that's not going anywhere as the guy that you can put in the back end, and there's nobody who's done it more in the postseason that would be available this year than Aroldis Chapman.
You know what's so funny about this? I like that take. When you brought up the Red Sox, everybody talks about the most recent Red Sox deal, the last 2. You remember the Travis Shaw deal?
Yes.
That
worked out pretty well for us, too.
That was another one where the Brewers got away with that one. The Red Sox just –
I mean, obviously they've been open to trade partnership before.
Yeah.
There's plenty of history. It just typically doesn't go well for them.
One more time.
Let's see, and if you got to overpay just a little bit, and for all those times we've fleeced them in these other deals, maybe you give up the 5th best prospect instead of the 6th to try and go get Aroldis Chapman. You just kind of see if that's the opportunity you can get from the Boston Red Sox. So anyway, The Miz. Fantastic. Another big night last night. Brewers going for the sweep of the Colorado Rockies this afternoon. 2:10 first pitch. Listen to it on Madison's home of the Brewers, 100.5 ESPN, and also on our sister station, 620 WTMJ, the Brewers Network flagship. And then Vegas tomorrow night for the Brewers. Late one.
Yeah.
9 o'clock first pitch tomorrow night. The A's
Viva
in Vegas.
Las Vegas, baby.
It's going to be fun.
Yeah, don't have too much fun out there, boys. Let's just whoop a whole bunch of behind.
I hope a lot of people are making the trip out to Vegas to go see the Crew play out there. That'll be a fun road trip. Go Denver and then Vegas back to back. That's a nice little road trip if you wanted to make that, if you're a Brewers fan out there. Sunday Karma live from TPC, Wisconsin, the AmFam Championship. Jesse Nelson, Kyle Wallace, producer Alex Strouf is back in the Gruber Law Office's One Call That's All studios at ESPN Milwaukee. We'll continue the conversation, give you an update on the leaderboard. Where's Steve Stricker at here today? We'll talk about that. Plus, the celebrity foursome yesterday, Jordy Nelson, Donald Driver were in attendance. We'll talk a little about that. That's all coming up. Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
This is Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
That's ESPNWisconsinContests.com.
Homer here for Window Nation. If your air conditioner never seems to turn off, worn-out windows could be the culprit. Upgrade yours now during Window Nation's Buy 4, Get 4 free sale. Imagine new energy-efficient windows and getting half of them free. Plus, you could even get no money down, no monthly payments or interest for 2 years. And as a proud partner of the Milwaukee Brewers, book a consultation and ask how you could score a pair of Brewers tickets. Sale ends soon, so visit WindowNation.com. Window Nation, proud partner of Wounded Warrior Project.
It all started with a small storefront and a big promise: treat every customer just like family. For decades, local families have trusted Sendix to provide the freshest food, the warmest smiles, and a place where community comes first. From generation to generation, we have grown together. Because Sendix is more than just a grocery store. It's home. Thank you for allowing us to serve you for the past 100 years. Here's to the next 100 years. Sendix, your trusted local grocer.
Your local bar could be your ticket to a global stage. Michelob Ultra Soccer Shootout is giving fans the chance to win tickets to the FIFA World Cup 26 at Zocalo, starting at 4 p.m. on Thursday, June 11th. Also enjoy Michelob Ultra at Maxwell Cedarburg, Potawatomi, and Spanky's Waterford. Your neighborhood, your shot at the world's biggest game. Play for the chance to witness history. Michelob Ultra, official beer sponsor of the FIFA World Cup 26. Enjoy responsibly. 2026 Anheuser-Busch Michelob Ultra Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri. No purchase necessary. Open to U.S. residents 21+. Void where prohibited.
Father's Day is coming up, and let's be honest, Dad doesn't need another tie. Give him something he actually wants. New windows that lower energy bills, a durable new roof, beautiful siding, or a bath remodel he can brag about to every guest who visits. And during the Exterior Pros and Baths June savings event, you'll get $3,000 off your project. That's $3,000 in instant savings, but only for a limited time. Call 262-800-4274 or visit extpros.com today. Exterior Pros and Baths. Big savings done right.
Hi, it's John Reitz from Great Midwest Bank. When it comes to a home mortgage, we understand you want a simple, stress-free process, great service, and a loan you can feel good about. And for 90 years, that's exactly how we've been doing things at Great Midwest Bank. So if you're thinking about buying, building, renovating, or refinancing, get started at greatmidwestbank.com to find a knowledgeable loan officer and get the peace of mind you deserve. Great Midwest Bank, your simply local equal housing lender.
Sushi is more than a meal. It's an art form, and now you're invited to create it. St. Kate the Arts Hotel presents Studio Sessions, The Art of the Roll, an intimate, hands-on evening inside the studio kitchen and cocktails where guests are welcome with a complimentary cocktail, wine, beer, or sake, then guided through crafting 3 stunning sushi rolls from the very first fold to the final cut. This is culinary artistry made personal. Reserve your evening at stkatearts.com.
$2.3 million. A recent Schwab survey of Americans says that it takes $2.3 million to be wealthy. Well, you may have had your financial plan set on a bigger or a more humble number. But if you're looking for added insights on how to get there or how to avoid some tax pitfalls on the way, Annex Wealth Management is ready to listen. Mark Toscher here, and whether your situation is complex or simple, the Annex Wealth Management team can give you wealth expertise and guidance on reaching your goals. Annex Wealth Management. Know the difference.
Do you worry about how much someone drinks?
Do you feel neglected or unloved? If you answered yes to any of these questions, you are not alone.
Al-Anon and Alateen can help. Call 1-866-200-0223 or visit alanon.org/help.
We don't just cover the green and gold. We cover the green and gold. Your home for Green Bay football talk on 94.5 ESPN, ESPN Milwaukee's YouTube channel, and the ESPN Wisconsin app. You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
Live from TPC, Wisconsin at the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship. It's Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin. I'm your cousin sub of the day, Jesse Nelson, alongside the birthday boy, Kyle Wallace.
It's starting to fill up here, Jesse. It's starting to fill up. The lines at the concessions are getting long. The sun is shining. We're here for the championship round at the AmFam Championship at TPC, Wisconsin. I'm loving it, man. I'm loving it.
if you're in the Madison area, it's a short drive wherever you are, and you can still get out here to catch the action this afternoon. Tournament's going to go till about 4 o'clock or so this afternoon.
All right.
It's usually when it starts to wrap up, so plenty of time to get out here, see the final round. John Daly drawing a big crowd. Steve Stricker, of course, always drawing a big crowd. And, of course, the leaders, Darren Clark, trying to repeat in this team format here this year with a different partner. So a lot of excitement. You can follow along. Come on out. Enjoy it here at TPC Wisconsin. Get your tickets right now, amfamchamp.com. And also you can watch it on the Golf Channel this afternoon if you're in the Milwaukee area. But how about this for a Sunday after? You get set up on a patio at your favorite establishment, wherever you may be, on an outdoor patio where you got one TV, Brewers Rockies, one TV, AmFam Championship.
Yeah.
How about that for a Sunday afternoon? That sounds pretty doggone good on a beautiful day across the state of Wisconsin. Yesterday was the celebrity foursome. The AmFam Championship Celebrity Foursome. Congratulations to Andy North and Caroline KK Harvey of the Wisconsin women's hockey team and U.S. Olympic gold medalist. We got to have a conversation about her in a second here. They beat Donald Driver and Jordy Nelson in the head-to-head competition.
She must be a really good golfer.
Yeah, I think between her and Andy, they took care of it. Hockey players, really like hey, you've seen Happy Gilmore. Hockey players make good golfers.
I have not seen Happy Gilmore.
Okay, well. Never mind then.
You seen Boys in the Hood?
I have not, no.
You seen Friday?
I have not.
Okay, then. There it is. We grew up two different ways.
And yet we were both extras in Mr. 3000.
We were both extras in Mr. 3. We both our connection through sport. Though you grew up in the sticks, and then I grew up in the sticks of Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Mr. 3000 was our connection.
That's what brought Waukesha County and Milwaukee County together. Apparently,
look at that.
As kids.
Baseball.
Mr. 3000. Bernie
Mac. R.I.P.
R.I.P. I forgot. Oh, Caroline Harvey. We got to have a conversation about Caroline Harvey. Because, again, this ties into the AmFam Championship Celebrity Foursome.
Yeah.
Caroline Harvey, 3-time national champion.
3-time.
National Player of the Year this year. 2-time Junior Gold Medal Award winner in the junior tournaments. Also an Olympic silver medalist in 2022, gold medalist in 2026, and she was named the MVP of the Olympics.
I mean, that's a lot to be 23 years old.
And that is, she is done with college. Her college career came to an end like a month ago.
Yeah, that's.
If you're saying greatest resume for a Wisconsin Badgers athlete as a college athlete, I don't think anyone can top that.
Yeah,
I don't think Ron Dane can top that. I don't think Frank Kaminsky can top. I don't think anybody can top what Caroline Harvey did during her 4 years at Wisconsin.
I mean, I think that's a pretty great point because not only was she talented as an individual, she also played a significant role in her team being really, really good, but then being able to translate it into international play and being able to play for Team USA Hockey and make a big impact the way that she did. That, to me, yeah, probably under talked about.
So I yesterday, everyone's like, oh, okay, like, this is cool. Like Jordy Nelson and Donald Driver, of course, the stars. We were over here, Autograph Alley at the AmFam Championship, all kinds of fans in their Packers gear lined up looking for autographs. And while everyone was all gathered in front, I said, I think everybody needs to take a minute and appreciate what KK Harvey has done as an athlete at the University of Wisconsin. She may be the most decorated, in 4 years at the University of Wisconsin, she may be the most decorated athlete we have ever seen.
Yeah, I mean,
and now she's an AmFam Championship Celebrity Foursome winner too.
That's all before 25. What did you do before 25?
I bowled a 299.
Oh wow,
that was pretty cool.
What happened?
What do you mean what happened? I was on fire. I had 11 strikes in a row. I had a 299.
You can't bowl a 299 now, could you?
No. Well, I could give it a run.
Where did y'all play? Where did you and Ben play at?
We went over to Boulevard Lanes here on the east side of Madison.
I know the prior. I know somebody used to own Boulevard.
The Bowl Off at Boulevard, I think, or the Beat Down at Boulevard, whatever we called the thing. It was a good time, except I lost, so that was not enjoyable. Yeah, bowling at 299, probably the greatest accomplishment I had by the time I was 25. You?
I couldn't even tell you. Being alive.
Good answer. Strouf?
I have no idea.
Yeah, Strouf is dang near still 25. You know, I saw a video from ESPN Madison that said they were talking about. It was saying Gen Z terms. Gen Z says, and one of the terms was cap, and I said, "Oh, these Gen Z don't know." I've been saying no cap for 20 years.
That's 20 years you've been saying that?
Hell yeah, that's cap. That's cap. That's cap.
That's cap.
Yeah, I'm 36, so yeah, I've been doing it for 20 years.
Congratulations on being ahead of the curve.
I don't think Gen Z knows some of the words that they use are stolen.
Why? What did that have to do with my accomplishments by 25?
Well, because I was thinking about young people. All right, do what you got to do, Jesse.
You're getting old. It's your birthday. Okay, you enjoy your food.
I'm about to.
We got Palermo's Picks coming up next to wrap up this edition of Sunday Karma live from TPC, Wisconsin, and the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship. That's coming up next. Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app. The Homer Hour with special guests every day from 5 to 6.
That's why I said the toughest part to me for the Packers is that the division is, I think, better than it's been.
The best 60 minutes of your day happens on the Homer Hour.
So the issue is, and I'm working on the T-shirt right now, this season is very simple.
Good guy.
Got to win the damn division.
Weekday afternoons from 5 to 6 on 94.5 ESPN, the ESPN Wisconsin app, and ESPN Milwaukee on YouTube.
My house has a new glow. I love my windows. Universal Windows Direct.
Hey, it's Kyle Wallace. Right now, buy 4 windows, get 4 free in 48 months with 0% interest, same as cash. Restrictions apply. Call 414-410-2000. And like me, you'll be saying, I love my windows.
I love my windows. They've got that brand new home effect. Universal Windows Direct.
Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Screaming Sicilian, more is amore. Amore, pepperoni, amore, mozzarella, amore. Screaming Sicilian, screaming Sicilian, more.
Screaming Sicilian frozen pizza. More toppings, more flavor. More is amore.
Clutter piling up? Take a breath. Badgerland Junk is here to help. Based in Milwaukee, they make cleanouts simple, fast, and stress-free. From single item pickups to full estate cleanouts, their team does the heavy lifting so you don't have to. Homeowners and property managers, this is your solution. Furniture, appliances, yard debris, even commercial cleanouts. They do it all with clear upfront pricing and no hidden fees. Serving Milwaukee and the entire metro area, visit BadgerlandJunk.com. Badgerland Junk, your trusted cleanout experts.
This 4th of July, crack open something made for the red, white, and blissful. The new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety 8-pack is here just in time for America's 250th birthday, featuring 4 nostalgic flavors: strawberry, cherry, grape, and apple. It's the taste of backyard barbecues, fireworks at dusk, and long summer weekends packed into every can. This Independence Day, bring the nostalgia and bring the bliss with the new Americana Backyard Bliss Variety Pack from Carbliss. Available now at your local retailer or online at drinkcarbliss.com.
Best time of the year, it's patio season. Hey, it's Alex Strouf, and no better place to soak in patio season than Veer North on Milwaukee's east side. Veer North brings the energy with a spacious patio, elevated food, and craft cocktails perfect for summer nights. Headed to a game? Start here and hop on the shuttle straight to the ballpark. Same goes for Summerfest and all your favorite festivals, pregame, postgame, or stay for the whole night. Live music, great vibes, and a menu that goes way beyond the basics. Veer North is not your average sports bar. Veer North, Milwaukee's go-to for summer fun.
When you're getting married, the rings matter. There's something you wear for a lifetime. That's why my fiance and I went to Paul's Jewelers. Paul's Jewelers specializes in custom jewelry for life's biggest moments. Lab-grown or natural diamonds, great pricing, and a lifetime warranty, so your jewelry can be refurbished, repaired, or refitted anytime down the road. Their team made the entire process easy and stress-free. I can't wait to show off my wedding band after our big day. Create your masterpiece today by visiting Paul's Jewelers in West Allis.
1896, Horicon Bank first opened its doors. Wisconsin wasn't even 50 years old.
We've maintained our roots over the years and yet expanded.
We empower our people to invest in the community. We give them 40 hours of volunteer time.
We're doing it with a personal touch, with a desire to say yes to our customers.
You shouldn't have to work with a bank that sends their profits to New York City or Toronto. You can keep your money here and it benefits Wisconsin.
Horicon Bank, together doing good for 130 years. Member FDIC.
Hey, this is Tanas Antetokounmpo. Download the new ESPN Wisconsin app.
Your state, your teams, your ESPN. The brand new ESPN Wisconsin app. Find the ESPN Wisconsin app in the Apple or Android app stores today. It's that time.
Yes, it's finally here.
Craig makes his picks of the week.
You can bet the house on it.
Picks of the week on Sunday Karma with Craig Karmazin. Presented by Palermo's Pizza, Wisconsin's hometown pizza.
Can't wait to see what happens next.
On ESPN Wisconsin and WisconsinOnDemand.com.
Palermo's Picks on Sunday Karma, of course, brought to you by our friends at Palermo's Pizza. You craving a pizza night? You should head to your local Piggly Wiggly. Grab Screamin' Sicilian original or thin and crispy pizzas. Oh, what a deal. Just 2 for $10 through Tuesday. That is a deal worth screaming about. Loaded with more flavor, more real cheese, and more premium toppings. More is amore. Perfect for quick dinners, game nights, or feeding a hungry crew. Stock up while the deal lasts. I mentioned through Tuesday, June 9th. At Piggly Wiggly, 2 for $10 on Screamin' Sicilian. Only at your neighborhood. Piggly Wiggly. Shop the pig and save.
You're listening to Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin and the ESPN Wisconsin app.
As you heard, it is time for our Palermo's Picks as we round out this edition of Sunday Karma, live from TPC, Wisconsin, and the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship. Darren Clark and Ben Crane atop the leaderboard.
Let's go,
through
Darren!
3 holes.
Darren!
Darren Clark trying to repeat with a different partner here in 2026 after winning the title
That's our guy.
in this team format last year. And he joined Kyle and Brust on Friday.
He did. He golfed with Ben for the Pro-Am on
Thursday morning. Ben was horrible.
He was bad, and he came and let everybody know how bad Ben was. Because Ben loves to talk a big game about how great he is at golf and how good he is. And Darren Clark said he's awful, just awful.
And Darren Clark might win the whole championship here this week. That would be
So he knows-
absolutely incredible.
He knows game, and so that was so shout out to Darren Clark.
Stricker and Tiziani nowhere near the top of the leaderboard. It is not their year to win here on Strick's home course at TPC, Wisconsin. Beautiful day. Hope the fans are enjoying it out here at the 2026 AmFam Championship on Championship Sunday. If you want to catch some of the action this afternoon, you can watch it on the Golf Channel. TV coverage starts around 1:30 this afternoon. I hand it now over to Alex Strouf back in the Gruber Law offices, One Call That's All studios at ESPN Milwaukee to lead us in our Palermo's Picks.
Does Darren Clark complete the back-to-back journey, Kyle Wallace?
Yes, he does. Yes, he does. That's an Open Championship winner right there.
The second-place team right now, there's 4 teams that are tied at 24 under. They're 2 back of the leaders. Bernard Longer and Steven Alker are 2 back.
Bernie.
Bernard Longer is a tall man.
Is he?
I watched him tee off one of the holes last year. He is like he looks like Miz. He's like 7 feet tall.
Would you rather be 7 feet tall or 5'2"?
Oh, good question.
7 feet tall is someone who is 5'8".
You mean there's a lot of health complications that come with being tall, a lot of things that don't fit.
Or
imagine being a 7-footer and not playing basketball.
Or I could be Bernard freaking Longer
No,
and go
you
out
could-
and
no.
golf for 40 years and be good at it.
I'm not
Yeah.
saying I don't know your mom or your dad, but I don't know if you have the genes for it.
My mom's 5 feet tall.
No, I don't know if you have the genes to be athletic with us just because you're 7
Well,
7
I
foot
mean,
doesn't
you
mean-
can look at me and tell I don't have the genes
So
to be
I'm
athletic.
saying,
You don't
so
know who my mom and dad are to know that.
I'm just saying, being tall for nothing sucks. When you're just short, you're just short. But being tall for nothing, everybody has to. You play basketball and you got to say no.
I'd rather be my height than your height.
Agreed.
I mean, Strouf, you're not that tall. I mean, you're tall, but you're not that tall where it's like, oh, you're significant.
What are you, 5'9"?
I'm 5'10".
I'm 6'3". You'd rather be 6'3".
I'd rather be 6'3".
I'd rather be 6'3", not because of anything. Like I only think about
Correct.
sports wise.
But you just said you wouldn't want to be tall just because.
No,
I'm not
yeah.
athletic, and
No,
I
no,
prefer
no.
to be tall.
At this point now in my life, what's the point of me being 6'3"? The hell, I don't care about being tall now.
I'm just saying, back in your heyday in your 20s when you were out, you would rather be 6'3".
Would be nice to reach the top shelf at the grocery store, be able to clean the lights in your house without having to get a chair out.
5'10" king had no problem being under 6 feet.
You could have had even more success.
That's our Palermo's Picks. We got Stanley Cup's been incredible. NBA Finals are riveting. We're not talking about any of that.
My pick is that the Giannis trade conversation heats up this week. Get ready.
My pick is the Knicks sweep the San Antonio Spurs.
That's not a pick.
Sweep. Get out the brooms.
That's nonsense.
Knicks sweep the Spurs. They get it done in 4 at MSG this week. Thanks to everybody here at the AmFam Championship, even you, birthday boy Kyle Wallace, for being part of the show and allowing me into the Sunday Karma family here this morning. Thanks to Alex Strouf, Owen Dimple. Thanks to you for coming along with us. This has been Sunday Karma on ESPN Wisconsin, live from TPC, Wisconsin, and the 2026 American Family Insurance Championship. Have a great rest of your weekend, Wisconsin. Peace.
Kyle! Oh,
Peace.
There we go.
This is ESPN Wisconsin and ESPNWisconsin.com.